What's up, people?
Hey, Chris. Hey, Rob. Hey, David. Hey, we made it. We made it. All right.
Another week.
So we're live in the middle of the holiday, which probably everybody worked today, right?
I got a half day.
Yeah.
My life is a vacation, so I don't know what you're talking about.
That's cool. That's cool. Mike, I think he lost his glasses with the fireworks last night, so he's still trying to find the way to his computer, but eventually, let's see what happens.
Dude,
What do you pull? Jason Pierre-Paul?
Huh?
I'm sure, like, at least here in LA, it's like a war zone. Like, I think the last firework I heard was at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of bullshit going on around here.
Yeah, I heard a few, but I'm far from the beach. The beach, there was a lot of fireworks, but I didn't.
Ours went off about midnight. It was over.
Yeah.
One time, my friends had a very high level apartment in Marina Del Rey, and they said, "Come over for 4th of July." Because you could literally see the fireworks up and down the coast, like each city setting up fireworks. It was pretty cool.
That is cool. My kid and her boyfriend went out to the Fort Worth display. I stopped going to that shit years ago. That's a pain in the ass, man.
Yeah.
Traffic and all that bullshit.
I mean, they're all the same. Aren't they all the same? All fireworks are the same.
Yeah.
The cool thing now is when they do the drone things instead. That's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was at the stadium Wednesday night, and they had big fireworks at where the Panthers play.
No, I just at the National Mall. Just went once to the fireworks, but I went on the Virginia side. Yeah, much easier.
I grew up there. Never went down there for the fireworks.
No, me neither. I went a couple times, but I stayed on the Virginia side, like across the river. You can see the same thing, but
see everything. Yeah.
Alexandria.
Yeah, no, not off that part of Alexander, but near the parkway there to the airport, that area. Yeah.
There's a park where Reagan National Airport. And
near Reagan.
Yeah.
There's a bike path and everything. You could probably just pull your car over and go over there.
Yeah.
Near the Pentagon.
Yeah.
I bet that's a pretty good show if it's a national, show or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Chris knows.
What?
Yeah.
Everything and nothing, Chris.
Oh, okay.
He lives there.
Oh. That's cool.
Hey, Art.
Dude, I got some new shit in today.
Let's check it out.
Well, we don't want to see your shit, just the albums you got.
Yeah. Wait, I've lost them.
Also, I have an unveiling. I didn't open this.
Me too.
I took the label off. Take the label off, you moron.
No, nobody can see that. If they zoom in and send me a shit bomb, I don't care. I don't think I'm on anybody's shit list, so. Let's see. I got my knife here.
You need to name yours. Give it a good name.
Louis.
First thing that comes into your head.
Sharpie.
Sharpie? What are you?
That's what I think about when I think of ERC.
Dude, this is a Sharpie.
I don't have no knife. My life is boring. I don't get any boxes.
Yeah.
You're from Brazil, isn't that? Don't they teach the art of knife fighting there?
Ooh, look at this. Nice. This is from Dusty Group. So
that was in the 20s, Rob.
They came wrapped in paper, I guess.
It's a fish?
Yeah, it's fish.
Is it awake or sleeping?
Let's see what we got here. So this is the first one of these steeplechase reissues I've purchased.
Wait, first of all, where'd you get them from?
Dusty Groove.
Okay, cool. Yes, is that the reissue?
Yeah,
I have that.
How's it sound? Okay, good. So I got that one. Yeah. And then I got this guy here, Billy Harper.
Yeah,
I was going to talk about that tonight. Everyone needs to buy that record.
What is the year of this recording?
79.
Yep. 79. Ooh, my birthday in 79 when I was 3 years old. Nice. So there's that one. What else?
It sounds outstanding. These reissues sound good, and they're cheap. right?
You know this one, Felipe?
Tachibana.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't have this one.
This is part of the J Jazz Masterclass series. So I streamed some of this. It's super funky. So I'm looking forward to listening to that this weekend.
It's
You
great.
got it. You got it. You got it, Dave.
It's great.
And the last one. This one's weird.
This is a jazz stream, Mazzy. Yes.
What is the question?
I said everyone needs that record.
Oh yeah. And I got this. So this is Joseph Jarman and Don Moy. It's like it's weird shit. I'll listen to some of it. It's on Black Saint. This is a reissue too. So
Yeah, from the same company. I held back on that one, but I want to get it.
So yeah, that's what I got. And I bought
a
all
great
that
box.
with my. I bought all that with my most of the money from selling that Black Sabbath.
Hey, I'll open my mystery box that I got today.
Yeah, let's see.
So,
It's like a Volunteer Please box.
okay, this is a record Chris was touting.
Oh,
Went looking from it, and occasionally you'll find it from a seller on Amazon. So one of the, independent sellers. Boxed very nicely. Came from Oregon. This is supposed to be in great condition, and it was $20.
oh, yeah, that's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very nice.
Inner city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man.
Let's see if they were right about the condition. Near mint condition.
Near mint. Wow.
Yeah, that's the way they described it. Near mint. Looks like it's ever been played. And here, who's on this with him? There's Ken.
Hino.
Yeah, Hino. That's the reason you got it, right, Chris?
Yes.
And I don't know any of the other people on here. How would you describe this record?
Fucking awesome. I mean, the cool thing about that one is Ken plays a different instrument on every track.
Yes.
And then you got Teramasu Hino on it, who's great, obviously.
Yes, I can't wait to listen to this. Very happy.
Good.
And this goes for more than $20. I was very surprised.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't found it lately, Rob. I gotta check, right? It's not all the time or everywhere. But I was able to get like releases on European labels from on the warehouse, Amazon warehouse, and use like new for like $10 and stuff. Things like those for like 30, 40. I got 2 records like this last month.
nice.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking, but it worked and came in a good condition as described.
Well, here's a good question. Did anybody get the J Jazz book?
No,
Oh,
I found it too expensive. I'm thinking about getting one from Craig in the UK next month.
How much is that?
Oh, it's about like almost like $100 plus shipping, and it's expensive. It's just a great book, but I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna get it.
I wonder if Notes and Tones will get it.
Of course you will.
I think he pre-ordered on Kickstarter. If I'm not mistaken.
And he's a big
Yeah.
fan of the series, so
Yeah.
I think he's got them all. Pretty close to it.
It's 100 pounds. Let me share my screen. I'll show you here in a sec.
There's another very good book that came out recently. Let me pick it up here. Try to find out.
Let me zoom in a bit on this here. It's horrible looking. We need Mike here to share his screen, but so yeah, this is it. Pre-order ships in May. Well, is it still a pre-order if it was supposed to ship in May?
Let me see.
Comes with a CD, I guess.
Mazzy, you're the only one who hates that record.
What record?
The blow up record.
Oh my God, Mazzy, let it go.
More than boxes. It has an issue blow up in cardboard.
Yeah, it's true. Expand your horizons in Japanese jazz, Mazzy. There's better shit than blow up.
Where is my watch list?
Oh, no more pedals. The J Jazz. So I guess it's a book about it's talking about all the different jazz from Japan from 1954 to 1988. It's a large format book. So hopefully Mike will get it, and then we can all be jealous, and we can try to buy a copy after it's sold out.
Yeah, no, I'm working on getting one too. But
All right. Notes and Tones comes back with a one for you, Felipe. Here.
140, yeah.
Oh, nice. 89
Oh.
this morning.
Nice.
Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
If you're buying a vinyl press,
Yeah, because it's in pounds, right? Yeah, that's the thing. It's in pounds, and you have to ship it from there. Unless you find a vendor here like Dusty Groove or something.
What are we supposed to do? GoFundMe for you, Louie?
No.
He'll spend it all on Taco Bell.
And
That's
Diet Coke.
There you go, and medical bills afterwards.
Yeah, when your butt falls out.
It's $100 at Turntable Labs now. That's a bummer.
Mazzy went there to maybe if you sign up for their email. I find that Turntable Lab is weird. You go there and things are out of stock.
I've had some good luck with them.
No, I bought stuff from them. Yeah.
I love this little brush they sell. I've had this for years now. Check this thing out.
That's the MoFi brush, right? Looks like.
No, it's theirs. I don't know. Maybe they ripped it off, but it's kind of got like
same idea.
Is it? Did Humming Guru rip that off because they sell theirs?
I have no idea. But I use this thing, and then I also have this. This thing's nasty now. I need to clean it.
How many strokes on each side of your head do you use that brush?
17 each, and then I use it. I have this little roller thing that'll.
That's from that infomercial dude who I have a bad experience with.
From Turntable Lab. But anyway.
But that's that thing that they use to the roller whatever. There's an infomercial about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not about that.
Their name on it.
Maybe so. 85. Okay. It sounds like vinyl. Mazzy's like the new shopper for everyone. That's awesome.
I know. He's
That's
like,
yeah.
Hey, can Mazzy come up for like a shopping segment?
Oh, I wish you would come up. He hasn't been on in a while. Ron Popeil, yeah. Who was that guy that sold the slap chop thing? What was that guy's name?
Oh, that's the guy. Okay, I've told this story.
Okay.
So the way that guy started is he thought he was someone who was funny. And he made this movie called The Underground Comedy Movie. Go look it up. It's a horrible sketch comedy film. But what he was really smart at is he's one of the first guys to go buy airtime like on USA Network in the middle of the night. So he made an infomercial for that movie and sold a ton of it, made a lot of money, and then got into infomercials. He would go to China for these product fairs and find products and bring them back here and make infomercials of them. So the dude made all this money off the slap chop, right? So he made a sequel to this underground comedy movie. He ended up calling me appropriate with like a iPod. Usually in Hollywood, back in the heyday when people had money, you would test a movie maybe 6 times, no more than 10. That movie was so bad, we tested it 22 times.
Wow.
I had to say to him, look, dude, the scores are not going to change. You should stop testing this. And he banned me from the screenings, and we tested it more. He spent more money and we did shit we never did before. We did a midnight test screening. I've never done one of those before for college students.
Yeah,
like half the audience walked out of it. It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't know. I'm not going to say it, but he has 3 celebrities in the film: Rob Schneider, Michelle Rodriguez, and someone else, and he paid them a shitload of money for like one day's work.
Wow.
But here's the funny thing. There is one part of the movie that is actually good. It's called Black Ass. It's a spoof of Jackass with black guys. And apparently the agreement he signed with SAG wouldn't allow him to just make a black ass movie. Like he couldn't expand on the little sketches. It was stupid. But 22 it was ridiculous. That guy hates my guts.
Yeah, he did get arrested for for some kind of sex crimes. I know he got his ass beat by a hooker too. Like he picked up a hooker and tried to like beat her up, and she
Bite
fucked
her
him
tongue
up.
off or something, right?
I don't remember, some crazy shit.
All right, let's go back to the subject.
Whatever, Dad.
Hands. Go watch the black ass stuff of it. It's pretty funny.
Yes, after the stream, watch the podcast stuff.
What was that? Ari Shafar. Does anyone know the comedian Ari Shafar?
Unfortunately,
He's in it too, doing some of his stupid shit.
Ugh. No thanks.
Not, you know what? If I was in the porn industry, Roberto, I wouldn't be here.
That's true. You have too much money. Did you get anything new, Felipe?
Not really, Chris. A couple of things here and there, not much. I got this one early or late last week. I have a CD. I think I showed this one. This is freaking awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is really good. It's an early Verve, but it's a record that I always loved, and it's good to have an OG. I think sound-wise.
Who else is on there? It's not orchestrated, is it?
No, this is really, really straight, very, very intense, well played. Marshall Thompson drums, Victor Sproles bass, Jody Christian piano. Jody Christian is on a lot of records. He's a really good piano player in those sessions, in those days. I really like his playing here. It's outstanding. Yeah, that's the first question here. And
Mazzy, yes, you have received that link. You have. Go to the message.
This link is for Maslov, Mr. Maslov.
Oh no.
Okay.
Click it and join.
Someone's gonna get you there, Chris.
Okay, so let's kick in and talk about Bill Evans because I'm fired up for that.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's get Mazzy up here because I want his opinion.
Bring Mazzy in. Let him talk about the box and then
yeah.
I didn't get it anywhere else, so.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, Delphina has that record, Felipe.
Oh yeah, it's really good, Delphina, right? Yeah, I love it.
You could be record friends.
Yeah,
Hey,
we already
dug
are.
the photo dump there, Mazzy, the other day.
I'm sorry?
I dug the photo dump you had.
Oh.
That was good.
Hey, I have some records. Should I show them? I'll show them now.
If you're ever we're in the same place, you'll be included too.
That is
Fair
true.
enough.
I might see John in a few weeks. He's going to be in Portland, but I don't think he's going to get his sorry ass up to Seattle. I have to go down there.
John,
Yeah.
who?
Digital gramophone makes no sense.
Oh, cool.
So I picked this up.
Nice.
Safari had, I guess, I don't know how many there are of these Oscar Piece and Play songbooks. I think there's at least 5 that I know of.
Yeah.
Cover's really good. And this is excellent. Sounds excellent. I think this is not a note. Yeah, this is so he did Oscar Peterson plays Duke Ellington on Clef. This is not the same record. He then did a series of these songbook records. I think this is an early 60s mono.
Okay.
But it is excellent.
Norman Grant's produced.
Yeah, sounds really good. And great versions of Duke songs. So
I don't know yet. I'm trying to get him to come up here, Doc. If I go there, I'll call you.
hey, you know, the cool thing about your two relationship is you have each other's phone number. You could text each other.
He just posted there.
I want to hear about this. So this looks cool.
Doc, this isn't a person. This is keep personal shit off of here. We're not trying to make a love connection.
I've known Digital Gramophone for about 5 years now, 6 years, and we haven't met.
So this is originally is recordings from 1949.
Okay.
I don't know if they were 10 inches.
Probably.
The cover is one main reason I got this. It's not the best recordings, but they are great. The music is great.
Mm-hmm.
And to find stuff with Lenny Tristano, who was very, what would you call him? He was very
he was a pioneer of free jazz.
Yeah, but he was very enigmatic, right?
Yeah.
He was sort of an educator. I think he did a couple albums led on Atlantic, but he there's like in the late 70s, early 80s, they found a bunch of recordings of his and dumped it. This cover is textured cover. It's really cool, and that's obviously a great cover. But the music's good. A lot of people are on it. There's his sax playing is
Chilling, man.
outstanding.
I bet it was a couple of 10 inches in, or maybe just 78 stuff. How's it sound?
This is a Blue Trident label, and it's good. It's nice.
Yeah,
So-
7200, right? Yeah, it has to be blue.
Yeah. All right. So, and I have a bunch of. There's a twofer of Lenny Tristano. I think of his Atlantic stuff that's really good. Okay. Next is. This is a solo Dave Holland. The solo bass. It's really good. Very shiny cover.
Does it get boring?
No, it gets more. It's like more classical-ish. You know, the other
Playing the solo. Okay.
his other album, Emeralds, that's more, you know, avant-garde jazzy. This is pretty more standard, I guess, but you know, it's really good. So I like this.
That's cool.
Okay. And then this kicks ass. Bob Freeman with Attila Zoller. I have another album they did, I think more in the 70s. This originally came out as an Orpheum label. This is the mono version. There's a stereo. But this is very good. I think side one is more avant-garde, and then side two is more of Zoller's guitar playing. He's the other Hungarian guitar player next to my favorite, Gabar Zasbo.
Cabo Jabo. Yeah. So Rob, as I was mentioning yesterday, check out his first 3 records, which are not very easy to find. There's as trios. That stuff is killer.
I have the green one on Prestige's. That's his first one, and I have another one with this lineup.
No,
Okay.
those are Riverside. The Riverside ones.
Yeah, okay.
Check
What's the
that.
one you were showing yesterday, Felipe? I've been wanting that for a while.
Huh?
The one you played yesterday, I've been wanting that one for a while. The Don Freeman trio.
Yeah. That's a Japanese. You can find Japanese pressings. Excellent.
Oh, okay.
And then I found this 1997 reissue yesterday. This is very good. I feel it's more soul jazzy, spiritual. A lot of singing on it. But here's something, if someone knows, I've said this before, that I heard this story that when Stanley Cowell needed money, he would reissue records. And this one is the only one I've seen that has like the original, I guess, liner notes in this insert.
Also, yeah.
So if anyone knows that story, let me know. But this sounds very good. I think this is like the third Strat East record I have that was issued like in the 90s. So, that's it for me. Not a big haul since.
Here's a question, real quick. Everyone on screen, how many records do you have in your collections?
4.
Rob,
I just showed them.
How many albums are or what?
Yeah, how many
in
records are in
total?
your collection? Yeah.
In total? 6 or
Big
7
Ian, are you doing some sort of Ocean's 11 heist? Are you trying to find a mark?
6 or 7,000.
I'm at about 5,000.
What's you, Felipe?
I have no idea.
I want to show this. It's not exactly jazz. It's not jazz. However, it's gospel.
Nice.
You've shown that literally 28 times.
I literally just got this today, so shut the fuck up.
How many copies do you have?
moron.
No, how many
Here's the
copies do
deal.
you have of that?
Settle down, Rob.
A few months ago, 3 months ago, John Digital Gramophone said, "Does Dizzy have this album, this Lou Adler album from 1970 or 72 of these gospel singers doing Bob Dylan?" It was on Ode Records. Obviously, Lou Adler produced Tapestry, etc. And I said no. And so literally the next morning, I'm having breakfast with Dizzy, and he gives me a bunch of records. And I'd never seen this record ever. And this record was in the pile. So he bought it. And then I found out that Light in the Attic 10 years ago issued it. And it's out of print. In fact, when I met Matt from Light in the Attic in Austin, I asked him, he goes, "Yeah, we sold out. We probably won't repress it. It did pretty well, but that was it. And I just found a copy, so a really nice copy. It has the so I'm fine. I don't need an original. In fact, this probably sounds better than the original, maybe. But I mean, it's got everyone from Mary Clayton to trying to think people you know, Clyde King, Patrice Holloway. It's a really great record. So Dylan Gospel, 1972. If you see original this, I think the original goes for about $40 to $60. Light in the Attic goes for about 50 to 75 now.
Oh, wow.
So it's close. I mean, it's gospel. A lot of gospel in jazz.
We'll have to add a tag to the Discord, Gospel Bums.
Yes.
Hey,
I think it's missing.
by the way, I want to inform everyone that if you go to the Jazz Bum Discord server, there's no a thread on birding.
It's been there for like months.
I'm being sarcastic. Someone tagged me in it. It was you, Chris.
Yeah.
That would be the only way I went there.
Well, the reason I tagged you is because there's an album called Sounds of the Loon. And my joke was that sounds like it's just a Rob speaking album.
Mike, I rest my case, Mike. I don't know what happened to us, Mike. We used to be so close, Mike.
Come back, Notes and Tones, come back.
Get your ass up here, Mike.
Speaking of gospel,
Hello, Dr. Robert.
have you guys heard this or seen this
No.
from Numero Group?
See what you did, Mazzy?
Oh, I seen that, Carlos. How'd you like it?
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's amazing.
What is it?
Chicago gospel.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
I bet you that's great. Numero Group. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really, really
Almost
good.
anything they put out is an education. And really
That's
good.
actually Jesse Jackson right there.
Oh, wow.
Well, he was everywhere in
He,
every.
came
box.
he spoke at my high school when I was in high school.
Really?
So that's probably what in early 70s. That picture, mid
I think
70s.
so maybe
That's
a little
deal
bit
there.
later than that. Maybe
Oh, I just didn't-
70s.
okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Settle down, people. We looked at a couple of gospel records. The world's not going to end.
No, I'll show this because I showed it the other night. There you go, Mazzy. There's your Mary Clayton.
That's a great record. Her two great records. Those are on Ode also. Ode
Is
records.
that in your auction?
I bet you is that produced by Lou Adler? It's probably produced by Lou Adler.
It is.
Wasn't she one of Dylan's backup singers?
Produced by Lou Adler.
She's the one that sings "Rape Murders" just to, you know. And
Yeah.
She.
I think she did Dylan for a while, or
Yeah,
did
she-
with,
yeah.
like sang with Dylan, I should say.
If
Yeah.
you went, there is this great documentary. What is it called? 30 Steps
30
from
Feet from Stardom, yes.
Stardom. And she is the main person they profile in that.
She gave an amazing interview on Fresh Air, Mazzy, if you want to search the archives there. She even sang on Sweet Home Alabama against her will, let's say,
Yeah.
a lot. But she had to sing all that crap, yeah.
Well, and there's gospel in jazz, so I mean,
Oh, yeah.
the call and
for sure.
response.
See,
I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Now, Carlos? What are you here to support Mazzy in some sort of way?
You talk about spiritual jazz, free jazz. Listen, like Jimmy Smith stuff. There's organ players, very gospel-y.
Can someone get up and slap Mazzy in the forehead like those preachers do?
I love gospel music. I might not be religious, but I love gospel music.
Yeah.
What is it? Psalm by John Coltrane on 11 Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Can we give Dr. Robert and Mazzy some time to have a personal conversation?
No, they're going to do that elsewhere.
You moron.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to Rob. I mean, God, no. I would never call you a moron.
You know, I get 10 cents every time someone says that.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good deal.
No idea.
Oh, yeah, you're playing.
I mean,
that.
it's just kind of embarrassing. What you got 7 white guys talking about gospel and jazz. Well,
I'm not talking about gospel.
Well, I know
and,
that.
And there's some non-white guys up here too.
Yeah.
Chris.
We're not. Well, you know, I mean,
What?
white-ish,
Did any of you order the Gale box?
white and brown.
No, I didn't
No,
know.
I did.
You did.
I did.
They
Yeah,
look too
Anybody
crazy
get
for me.
the
You have it on the way, Rob?
the new Wayne Shorter? The Wayne Shorter
No,
Tone
this-
Poet
Tone
today?
Poet?
Well, there's Juju on Classic, right?
There's
There's a
Juju on
new-
Classic, and then
the new
there's
Tone
Tone
Poet
Poet.
today.
No,
What's it called, Felipe?
The wind short, I forgot, Chris.
I have an OG of that one.
No,
Oh,
I-
Odyssey and Iska.
Yeah.
You guys, yeah. I wasn't sure if you guys talking about the Tone Poet or this new release that's out with pre-sale.
And is
What
that a
is
comp? Is that a comp? The other release?
No, it's a concert. It's a release
Oh, okay.
concert.
Okay.
Yes.
What you got, Dr. Robert?
Well, I'm trying to. So, we were just back from Paris in London, and I found a number of jazz records in Paris, particularly. And I'll show the name of the store that I was mainly in, but 2 stores over there. But this was a John Cherry record I didn't have. That's an original Blue Note Liberty album from 1967. This was another nice from the same store, Jackie McLean Blue Note, also on the Liberty label with from '68, and this is pretty much jazz. I anything that talks about Kansas City, even if it says blues, it's partly jazz. So this is Jimmy Witherspoon with Jay McShann, and yeah, that's an old RCA. That's a 1958.
And that's the group that Charlie Parker started with, I believe, Jay McShann.
I know it was Kansas City, right? And Basie was in Kansas City. And Kansas City is a huge jazz city. There's a great jazz museum out there. If anybody, I've been in it about 6 months ago visiting a buddy out there. It's really cool. They have a lot of.
Do you have any Casey and the Sunshine Band albums there?
No.
Okay.
Not today. I
Can
do.
someone time Mazzy out for 30 seconds, please?
I like Casey and the Sunshine Band, and I've already said that I had a lot of a lot of blues stuff in Paris as well, and this was a really cool white label promo. John Lee Hooker on the Galaxy label, 1963. So a live record, and I'll show one more. I showed this morning on Rachel's stream, but this is kind of a cool find. So those 4 were all at the Jazz Corner. This was at Sam's Records, run by Fred, and this is a
72 comp, 73 comp, something like that.
It came out in '77. It's a box set after about a decade after he died.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I worked there then.
Well, it was only put out in France, and
okay, there we go.
It's a comp of all of his Impulse records, and it's got an interview record on it, which I haven't listened to yet either. But 6 records of music, 1 record, half a record, one-sided of just an interview of Coltrane. Yeah, I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
So the 2 stores I went to, which I would recommend strongly. I don't have a logo from Sam's Records, but that was certainly a very cool store.
That's because you didn't buy any Sam records.
Yeah, well, no, that's not the reason. That's not the reason. But this place, I got to say, this was like a museum, Paris Jazz Corner. And Fred at Sam's Records said, he said, any jazz collection in France that goes up for sale, the Jazz Corner gets the first option on it. So.
Wow.
Makes sense. They must pay well.
That's probably written in French law, like when they had the strikes in '68 for the Cinematheque, the strikes.
Well, I don't, if Marine Le Pen gets in there, things may change for.
Is there a virtual way to throw tomato at someone?
That's the wrong stream.
Oh yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
All
right. Let's talk about the new news from Chad this week.
Well, you made a video
Bill
about
Evans. I know. We're going to talk about it now, jackass.
Okay, that's yeah.
So set it up, Felipe. Tell us what's coming out.
Okay, so was it on Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, they Chad announced the next 2 UHQRs on the series. I'm not quite sure which number they're going to be. But yeah, Bill Evans, live at the Village Vanguard, and Waltz for Debbie, whoever was not on this planet this week. So now you know, is being announced. There's a couple of videos about it, and that's it.
There's 3,800 versions of those records, Mazzy.
Yes.
I wish Kraft would do a box of the 33s. Now that
Dude,
would
that'd
be
be sick.
So
They're
now
probably
we-
better off putting them out individually, don't you
yeah,
think?
that's true. You know,
But I kind of feel
but,
like
but Maz, you don't like boxes. Why do you want a box?
no, I think because I think a lot of people, here the difference is, and I said this. I know I beat a dead horse. I'm fine when they fill up a box when it's something. A box with one record, I think, is ridiculous. But like I have the 11 or the 22 discs of the 11, the 45 album. But I got it because Coffee Dave had a sealed copy in his house for about 8 years, and I traded it for him. And it sounds amazing. I'm not a big 45 fan. I would trade that across the board. I don't care about price for the equivalent on 33s. I prefer 33s. And I listened to these the other day and a couple and these two 45s. And to be honest with you, I didn't hear a huge improvement of the 45s in my break. I mean, it's marginal at best. And then and breaks up the flow. It's probably,
I want to just say my thoughts on it have nothing to do with the music because I own those albums and I have the 45 and I have 33s. But it just shows you the way things are going. You know, the record companies are now keeping the titles to themselves. There's very little choices for Chad. So, and there's nothing sexy about these announcements.
Yeah.
And in the In Groove, if you'll go watch my stream, which is probably going to be more interesting than this one, is Mike kind of said the people that will get them are the people set on getting every single one of these.
Yes. And I think another thing to take into consideration, remember, probably those were agreed and done like a couple of years ago, not last week.
Of course.
There's that as well. And it's just different. I mean, people collect those. You're right, Rob. People collect those. People like those. And, if you don't want it, it's fine.
Then you can move on. I agree.
But if you buy both of them, it's a third of the box, and you're only getting 2 of the titles. You know.
The interesting part too, though, is that these are new cuts by Kevin.
Yeah.
And the problem is though clarity. I don't think clarity vinyls is good. It's theory. It is.
I don't think so. Exactly. I think it's just a collection. There's a series. People who are following, they're gonna buy it, and 5,000 copies for Bill Evans is not absurd. And also, no, go ahead, Rob.
Well, I want to finish my point with this. 2 years ago, when Chad started going on a whole HQUR pressing thing, he was dangling carrots in front of people's faces. Don't worry, at the end of the year, I have an announcement that will floor you. Now we're 2 years later, and with each announcement of what they're putting out.
No, that's not true.
But again, what do you guys want, right?
Huh?
No.
He's got quite a bit out right now.
The Love Supreme, okay. People freaked out.
No.
People love the Steely Dan stuff. It doesn't matter if we don't, but the Steely Dan.
The big announcement was the Atlantic 75th series.
Yeah.
No. That's not what I was talking about. He said for an HQUR, he had like big announcements.
Well, Steely Dan was a kind of a big.
So those are big titles.
Listen to the words I was saying, Chris. It was about the HQUR.
That's what I'm saying.
But again, these are big titles. Can't deny that, right?
No, it's true.
But they're big titles, but 2 of them came out in the last 6 months, right? As OJC was.
Depends how you want them. If you want them 45 or 33, right?
Exactly.
They sold 2/3 of the Evans. The Evans will sell out eventually. It'll sell out.
They only made 5,000, right?
Yeah, that's a good amount. I think that's appropriate.
Eventually, those sales, even the White Stripes, it's a limited amount now.
Yeah, I think it'll sell.
Yeah, and I mean, given the prices of things nowadays, 150 is a lot, but it's not a lot compared to other releases out there.
I think what he's saying is, for $900, you get every single album.
Yeah,
you get 11 albums.
Yeah,
instead of 2 for $6. So you're almost halfway. I mean, not half. You're a third of the way there.
11 albums for $900.
But at the same time,
they're double 45, so they're 22 discs.
They're in the box. I have it right here.
It's all the.
At the same time, here's what I think. Also, always in the comments. Oh, you should get this. You should get it. Why are people so concerned with other people are doing their money to start with? You get like financial advice, man. Open your own office,
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. I mean, our video about the, just our 20-minute video we did, talking about it, was really successful, but almost all of the comments were super negative.
Yeah.
Gio, or
What do you
about
mean? No, about the record, stupid. God.
Well, in what way? That they're like they want something else, or 45s, or $150? What are the negative?
I mean, all of it probably. And like, I get it. Like, I get that the 33s just came out of the OJC series, right?
Yeah.
Which I'm not buying the UHQRs. I don't buy UHQRs.
I mean, these are the best
These
deals.
are very good messages. I actually communicated with Kevin. Okay, I communicated with Kevin about all this Bill Evans that he did.
This sounds better than original.
And
I
yeah,
have
I mean
original of
this. Yeah, I mean this almost. He said that the UHQRs are really well done. You have the advantage of the 45, in his words, and but they are very close. So people are good with whatever they choose, and I think that's the beauty of it. There's a price point for everybody to be happy.
Didn't Steve Hoffman just say a couple weeks ago on Westman's that 45 really, even though he's cut some like the Fleetwood Mac and others, he says, it's not what you. It's a trade off. It's not that much better. According to him. Now that's one person.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm wondering how much better they sound in the box, though.
I have the Waltz for Debbie. And I have the box.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you don't have it'll be interesting to see how the UHQR 45
and
against
45,
the box 45.
Well, I will say when he reissued the box, Kevin had to remaster some of them, right?
I think two of them.
I think Waltz for Debbie I went and looked. Waltz for Debbie just has Kevin's initials in it. Village Vanguard has both Steve Hoffman and Kevin's.
Right.
So maybe it's, and from what I understand, I don't think Kevin keeps when he masters the same album again. I think he refers back to the last time he mastered it too.
But
here's a good question. Oh, go ahead, Felipe.
No, go ahead, Chris.
So Tom's asking, would someone with a middling audio rig be able to hear the UHQR? I mean, I guess you're saying, would you be able to hear the difference between it and something else?
I think so. If it's like something super high end, like UHQR, this OJC 33, maybe not. Mm-hmm. But in general, it will, because those things are super silent. The instruments are more separated. You're gonna hear better for sure.
I have a good setup. Speakers are bookshelf clips, and I hear differences between on audiophile mastered records. So there are differences. I mean, you're going to get a better sounding version of the album.
Well, I think differences doesn't necessarily mean better. It just you'll get a different sound.
Yeah, and again, what does better mean, right? How do we measure that?
Right, it's preference.
Okay, I'll give you a good example. And I always say this: there's that Blue Note box number 2 that they put out that had the Bobby Hutcherson patterns. From my knowledge, that's the first tone poet without really being a tone poet.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, it was Joe Harley.
I have that.
Put it together. Kevin Gray. That, to me, that is the best sounding tone poet. And just there's so much about it. Well, I haven't heard an original. The Patterns originally came out is that 1980 series, right?
Yeah.
Or it was Japan? Was it Japan?
It was Japan.
I think it was a Japanese pressing. Yes.
Okay. So the drum, the hitting of the cymbal on that Patterns is so beautiful and so crisp and so individualized, defined that, and on a simple setup, I hear it. I hear how good it is.
Yes.
So I don't know if you have a good audiophile style record, it's still going to sound better no matter what setup you.
I mean, if you just think of 2 parameters, right? Signal to noise ratio, the noise is going to be super low, right? Yeah. And the frequency range, you're going to have more of a frequency range there. Of course, you hear those. You don't need. If you have like a decent, like $1,000 setup, you're going to hear that. You don't have to go very, very far beyond that. But
they're putting that box back out again. You should get it just for Patterns. There's a ton of other shit in there. There's like trading cards.
It's
and-
really kind of a Tony Williams
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it is a great box.
I have it.
But I mean, I have all the Tom Poets. I just don't know if that's the best one. It sounds
It's all my opinion, but that
Yeah.
is fucking killer.
Yeah, they're like a handful of Tom Poets that are really outstanding. I would put them like neck and neck. But
Yeah.
but still, I also think whatever you get, I mean, get the record that you like and the press that you like, that you can afford, and just enjoy it. And read the liner notes, learn about the record, enjoy it. I think that's the most important thing.
Did any of you get the Vinyl Me Please Blue Note box set?
No.
I have most of those records. There's
Yeah.
like two I don't have. I mean, what's going on with them? Is that have come out yet?
I don't know if it's out yet.
I
You mean
think
the second pressing or the second box set?
the second pressing, but then they have they're like 4 boxes waiting to come out, right?
Yeah, they have the Impulse, the Blue Notes, the whatever. Yeah.
I think they did a great job with the Electric Miles box set. And I, even though I think all but one, I like the MoFis, I give them the edge, except for
Really?
I did a whole comparison for me.
I
On my
know that,
system.
yeah.
The only one I really like better of I mean, they're very close. I mean, they're both great. But the Vinyl Me Please, Jack Johnson, I gave a little bump. I like that a little more.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah, the
Vinyl Me
Jack
Please
Johnson's
ship
cool.
in summer of this year.
Yeah,
Hopefully
the Jack Johnson I have an original. I think it has more. It's more alive than the MoFi. The MoFi I thought was a little tamed in sound. It's really good. Sounds really good. I think the sound is a little tamed. But I have a couple of CD boxes with the Jack Johnson too, and those are really, really killer. Especially the complete sessions. It's really worth getting.
This is where our taste, our ears. I got older ears. I got a different rig. It's our rooms. It's all gonna be different.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played records at Coffee Dave's place, and I have a completely different take on it. He's got his system is bright as my system sometimes is. He's got a name system, and I think Name Gear is a lot brighter. He's got divorced speakers, and it sounds really good. But certain records I don't like on his system as much in mine, and vice versa.
If you go to Mazzy's house, next to his system is a drawer full of old ears.
And the TV.
That is 10 times better than any shit you say, Mazzy.
The someone's talking about the UHQR 45 of Kind of Blue. It's still available on Chad's site.
There is
33 of it.
Huh?
Can I ask a question? So, there is a lot of subjectivity, but Mazzy, we did that comparison of the hot stampers at your place with Coffee Dave a while ago. I mean, and those are not repressings or remasterings. It's all the originals, and this group contends that some some albums that come off the line are better than others, even with the same masters and the same
Tom Portman,
right. What do people think about that? I mean, that was
some people think it's hocus pocus, but the only thing I'll say, people will like Wax will take a stab at him because he charges $300 to $500, whatever. He goes through 100 copies. However, there are records I have that they're in theory the same pressing or maybe a year apart, and one will sound dramatically different from the one a year before. So he just does the work in theory for you. He's like the concierge of finding these things and selling them for a shitload of money. Now, I don't think it's hocus pocus, but I think it's a lot of work and a lot of money for those records. You could do it yourself, but you might go through 20 records of finding used records. You find a better one.
Here's my opinion of that guy. I think he's completely full of shit and he's a scam artist. So,
but he does the work that you and I
don't think he even does the work. I think he's full of shit. I think he just buys used records and sells $500.
Okay, as someone who has listened to and looked at some better records, they look very VG to me because they have hairline marks. But here's my contention with that dude. From what I've talked to people who know, several different people. So he has a cleaning system that I believe is very unique and different than anyone else's.
Yeah.
I think that's what he has is his secret sauce, so to speak.
Here's why I say he's full of shit, though.
Huh?
Here's why I say he's full of shit.
Okay.
The guy thinks everyone else sucks. Like Kevin Gray and Bernie have never mastered a good record. They're scumbags.
Yeah, that's
They
bullshit.
put out
I agree
shit.
with you there.
Well,
he's
fuck
right.
him, basically, is where I'm at with that.
Yeah,
He's
but
full
that
of
fights for his whole snake oil. I agree with you, but there is something from what it's like a 3-process type of cleaning thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The unique
No, for sure.
liquid from the gods of he goes to our mountains, dew, and
That's different than a hot stamper, right? I mean,
Yeah. So,
if you can clean
Yeah,
a
let
record,
Felipe talk. What do you have to say about this, Felipe?
charging $100 for a copy of Carole King's Tapestry, great record, but you know it doesn't go for $100 very many places.
well, you know what I did when I looked at Jim has about 10 of them. I just copied down the dead wax info and tried looking for that record.
Yeah.
So, but I have at least 3 of the records he has as better records. I have copies of those same records, not the same exact one. Those
Okay.
sound fine to me.
Well,
okay, can I show it?
Yes.
Okay. There's just one thing I think about it. The whole hearing process is extremely subjective, as we all agree, right? We talk about it. I mean, that's what I like. That's what you like. So I just think it's kind of weird to outsource this choosing process to someone else and pay $500. That's it.
well, I agree with you.
I'm not even discussing if it's right or wrong. It's just like subjective. It's what I like. You like it.
Or you or Felipe, you could go out to used record stores wherever you travel to and find 10 or 15 copies and buy all 10, 15 copies to narrow down to the one that sounds best. Now, a lot of people don't have the time, energy, or money to do it that way. And in theory, someone, whether it's him or his cronies, have done this for you. And I'm not saying it's a better thing and it's not worth $500 for a record for me or whatever.
That's
But
the best comment of all time right here. Nuts and Tones.
That's
no, Doc and I, when we did that listening, I had the Zappa record with the exact same dead wax, but he had a Pink Floyd record. I forgot which Pink Floyd record it was.
I can't
And
remember.
ours sounded better than his, my standard one.
Is that what we decided? Yeah.
It just depends.
Yeah.
Mike just saved the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Thanks, Mike.
Nose and tones.
And I Felipe, I think was right on. You know, farming out a subjective. That's a really interesting comment. I think that's.
I haven't been impressed by any of them, so that's.
I mean, why do people with a lot of money pay someone to go shopping for them and buy their clothes and buy their food?
I don't know, Mazzy. Tell us about why you pay people a lot of money.
I don't know, but I'm just saying there's people that don't have the time or don't have record stores in their vicinity that have money and do that. So I see. I mean, someone came up with a job. I mean, I guess he's doing it. And someone said in the comments here, he'll refund your money if you send it back. I don't know how hard that is, but I suppose he guarantees it. So if you don't like it, you send it back.
I'm going to be joining Rob's auction next week, and I've got a bunch of hot stampers to sell at really good prices. So
Yeah, but your hot stampers, as you just said on them.
that's right. I warm them up before I ship them. Yeah.
You're not crazy buying CDs. I buy CDs.
Yeah. Can I ask one other question? I forgot to mention this when I showed the Coltrane record, right? So this it came with this insert, and you're not going to be able to see this, but way up here, there is it's a numbered pressing, and my number is 00004, number 4. So
Out of how many? Do you know?
Fuck, I don't know, but there's they've got
Out of
10,000.
5.
Well, I don't know, but does an early pressing matter? And like promo records, are promo records better sounding than?
Well, in theory, they're early off the stampers,
right?
So the white label, but not all white label, and sometimes they'll do a promo record 5 years after it comes out when they're they used to call it resurfacing a radio station. They'll give them updated copies of records. So a promo record isn't necessarily, but a lot of times you can tell if it's right. So theoretically, it's off the first stamper. So
Right.
That's what people like.
Doesn't
I
matter.
have one of those radio station copies, but they didn't take the timing strip out of the thing and paste it on the cover, so it's
weird.
inside the jacket.
Interesting. That's fun.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a soft machine record I have in my auction.
Yeah, I rarely
Roberto,
find anything
20
like
years
that.
ago, 25 years ago, I might have, but not now. Of course, people weren't buying records 25 years ago like they are now, so maybe it wouldn't be worth it then.
Just turn your house into a hi-fi coffee shop.
Yeah,
Easy.
it is. It already is.
Yeah.
I got to just charge people for the coffee I make.
Exactly. Promo copies are just cool, though.
I like
it too.
But which ones are cool? Is the gold stamp on the cover cool?
Not necessarily.
The white label, yeah.
White label.
Different labels of whatever.
One of my favorite sounding is I have a white label and a stamped of Hejera. I got literally from the promo guy at Warner Brothers or Asylum, whatever, and that sounds amazing. Now, I'm sure an equivalent early pressing would sound just as good. I don't think it's any better, but you don't right away it tells you that's an early pressing or a first pressing.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
What was that Oscar Peterson record you were showing the other day with the white cover? Was it on Verve?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
I saw that we got a really nice collection of jazz at Repo over near my house, and that was one of them that was in there.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, and I can show you a few I picked up from there.
Do it. Let's see them.
All right. This was the big one.
Oh yeah, I got this one.
It's a good one. I love that record.
That's a great record.
This is fantastic. This is an OG, just dead mint.
Yeah.
Nice. Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
It's
Herbie
Herbie.
Hancock.
This is
Yardbird.
And Yardbird.
obscure
Yeah,
jazz
Yardbird's got a
pianist
couple
Herbie
tracks on it,
Hancock.
too.
Yeah.
Mostly Herbie Hancock.
One of my favorite movies.
Grow
But
up.
there's,
Yeah.
it's a very diverse.
Yeah, there's a lot of rock there. So he was touring in England, and out of the blue, Antonioni invited him to watch the movie and record the soundtrack.
Hey, see, Chris, I like Blow Up.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
and
You
this,
like
this is
Blow Up
also
Dolls, Mazzy.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a good record, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. This one's I listened to the first side. It's really kind of laid. The first song is very laid back,
Yeah.
The whole record is.
very well played. But George Coleman.
So that, and then what is the other one called? Four and More, I think.
Four and More. It's the same set, yes.
It's the same, the same session. The Four and More is like the more upbeat stuff, and then that one's like the ballad type stuff.
Is that a 6-eye?
Four and More I have.
2-eye?
That's a 2-eye, yeah.
2-eye, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a original
Who you calling
stereo.
for?
It was still in the original shrink, Dead Men.
Nice.
Nice.
So
I
there's a
have the
lot of
lo-fi
good
of that.
stuff like that in this collection. That Oscar Peterson was pristine too.
Are you talking about Very Tall?
Mm-hmm.
Oscar Peterson record Very Tall. I'll find it.
Here's the box set, Rob, that came.
Yes.
Wow.
I
What
can't
is
wait.
that?
Yeah, you haven't opened it yet, right?
Yeah, I did open it.
You listen to any of it?
Yeah, it's freaking great.
So the thing is that's done by RTI pressed it, and Kevin Gray mastered it.
Yeah,
What
this
is it?
Milford
Dave, can you
Graves'
talk-
artwork.
Yeah, can you talk more about it? Because
Like the
Oh,
music.
yeah, it's
Is
a
that a new
1991
recording?
performance at Weibo in New York.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
91. Anyway.
so if anyone wants to do a nice deep dive, can you turn it around, Dave? Show the musicians. So it's
yeah.
Milford Graves,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Parker, who's the youngest out of all of them, right? He's still around
No,
playing.
it's actually
William
Parker.
Parker. I'm sorry, he's a young. But the main guy is Gale. His story is so interesting. So there's a documentary I found on Vivi on a streaming service for free. That dude has a very interesting life. Was in the military from Buffalo, but he didn't like to talk about himself. Very little is known. But I think in the 70s, he decided to give up everything and live on the street for about 15 years.
Whoa.
he bust. That's how he made money, but he wanted to give up everything and just concentrate on his music. I'll go find the documentary and put the link in there.
Awesome, yeah.
So these guys did several live sessions, but weren't recorded. Like this is the only one that was recorded, right?
Yeah, well, they've gotten a hold. This is Black Editions that put this out, and they got a hold of some of Milford Graves's tapes. Now that he's passed, the family's letting some of this stuff become available.
That's cool.
And this is going to be my archival release of the year. I mean, Charles Gale on this is just throwing down.
Now, can you describe the music?
It's heavy. That would be the word. It is.
So I've streamed some of it. It's not like slap you in the face. There's some,
No, that's good improvising, but there's good sense of rhythm in this
It's
record.
fantastic, and it's heavy in all the right ways for jazz.
So the documentary is called Rising Tones. It primarily focuses on Gale, but it's a free jazz documentary from 1985.
Yeah,
I'll put the link right in.
I ordered this record on eBay, and it was a reputable seller with billions of feedbacks. You know what I mean? And so the postal lady comes up to the door, and she puts the packages in my hand. I'm like, this one's a little light. So they sent me the 2 CD instead of the record.
Damn it.
Oh,
So-
no.
Yeah, so I, sent a friendly message, that says reading is fundamental, since they had vinyl in the listing 20 times.
Nay.
And they ended up sending me the record right away. So it came,
nice.
and they let me keep the CD
Well, that's cool.
Wow.
to save them from carnage in the feedback.
Yeah.
I mean, it never fails with me with online. That's why I try to not buy online ever. I just really hate it, unless it's Squidco. They're the only ones, and the timing with Nicole in a comment is ideal here because it's her fault that I order from this place. It's down the road in Wilmington, North Carolina. They sent me this one, Black Man's Blues, which is Billy Banks' Survival Ensemble, a lost show as well, 1977 in New York. Fantastic free jazz violin, and William Parker on bass on this.
Nice.
Which is great. But that's Squidco. They're top notch. They're on Discogs. But I think that's everything that I got in lately.
Chris, welcome back to the show, man. It's been a while.
Chris, how you doing?
What's up? Good. How's everyone?
Are you here to yell at Mazzy?
He called me up
No.
bitching about these 2 records a few days ago.
I did. I heard all the
He
commotion.
hasn't
with
called
this
me in
UHQR
3 years, and he
stuff
calls me bitching about it.
and hot stampers.
Yeah. Well, real quick, we talked about the Bill Evans UHQRs. Who's going to buy them? Anyone?
Rich?
Only Felipe.
Only Felipe? All right.
Yeah.
2 root canals.
That's true.
I really don't. I mean, I don't really see the point. I have the craft ones. I have the live with MoFi. I've got the 45 box set. I mean, and I think someone said it that the mastering is different. So more than anything, it's probably going to sound different than one is going to sound better or the other.
The mastering is going to be very close to the OJ sequence.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm good.
That's what Kevin wrote to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is I was trying to get all the UHQRs. Like that was gonna be one collection or series that I had all of them, and I have all of them up until now. I'm probably not gonna get these 2.
Well, you got all the Steely Dans too?
Yeah, I got all the Steely Dans. I've got the Hendrix. I got the Bob Marley. I've got all of them.
Van Halen
There's no Van Halen.
in there?
There is
No,
no-
That's MoFi. That's
No,
MoFi. Sorry.
UHQR.
Yeah.
Yeah. For MoFi, the ones that MoFi's, I've got like the first 10 or 15.
So you have a copy of the famous Abraxas?
Yeah, I have all of those.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I do hope they reissue that one. Have there been rumors they're going to reissue Abraxas on like super vinyl?
Yes, there are some.
Oh yeah.
They redone some of the early one steps as super vinyl recently. I think 2 or 3 titles. So people have been speculating that eventually they're going to do Abraxas.
But do you think if they do that, that thing's going to sell like hotcakes?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most coveted one. I mean, what other reissue do you have that goes for that much?
I have an OG of it that I think sounds great. So
I've got a modern reissue that sounds great.
Well,
but
the modern reissues, the one to get, I always look for because Poetry on Plastic said, I think it's in 2016 that Kevin Gray mastered.
Yeah,
for Abraxas.
Yeah, that's the one that's hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that.
I have it on tape. I have it on reel to reel. That sounds better than the 151 step. Yeah.
So I'm going to have to run. I wanted to actually kind of, I don't know if we'd call it an apology or a clarification with Mazzy. And this is not personal. It's not personal. So you showed the Bill Evans two records, and then you showed a box.
Sorry, Felipe.
Was it Miles? And you said who would want 2 of these or 2 of these, showing the box, or would you want these or 2 of these? And I thought what you meant was that the big box, which had more stuff in it, was still.
Doc, don't leave.
I'm not. But I thought what you meant, if you can still hear my voice, was that the 2 boxes were cheaper, so that you could get 2 of the boxes for the cost of 1 of the Bill Evans.
But I was promised there would be no math on this stream tonight.
This sounds like a pizza delivery order.
It took me a while, but what I finally realized is you said what you meant was 2 big boxes with 1 record in them versus 2 narrow, small records.
Mazzy will never forgive you.
Man,
no, I'm answering you.
Again, Dr. Roberts, something that could have been done on a text.
Dr. Robert doesn't buy many reissues, so he's not familiar with all this stuff. So you can buy these OJCs 33 or the 245s that are this.
Yes, exactly.
That's the difference. I mean,
now I understand it. It's shelf space. You're talking about shelf space.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and packaging.
You could fit both these in one box. I think too bad he doesn't do one box and make it. Of course, then you don't get the cover inside.
Now, Dr. Robert, you've been traveling a lot this year. Is on my count at least 10 trips. You would think you know how to pack, right?
Well, yeah, I would pack a little more efficiently than the boxes but I just want to say, I think you raised a valuable point of, how much packaging do we need?
But people do. I will agree with Felipe, and I will give him this. People, as I don't know if it's pride of ownership or they like to have like an office full of law library books on their shelves pretending to be records. So you have this kind of 1950s, Dal movement like they did in classical records back in the 50s box sets. And that's what Chad likes. And people do like to see a wall of them. I understand that.
They look cool. They do look cool.
When you buy a series like this John Lennon CD box that come out, the Lennon Estate has done 3 now, and they're all 10-inch. So when you line them along the lines, it's nice having them. There's a series of them. Of course, you have 6 CDs and Blu-rays and a book in those. So there's more thing. I like what he did with the box Starker. I love that. That's 8 LPs. I think he did great. And I've never criticized the quality of the sound or of Chad's records. I buy all those Prestige, or not all of them, but a lot of those Prestige. I love his records. That's never been my issue. And even MoFi was doing these with their 1 steps. And last year they cut the the width about in half, so they're
Mhm.
The
thinner.
thing that sucks about the one step cells, you don't even get a record cover. In
Yeah,
them.
I don't like that. They don't
Yeah, I
have a
wish you
cover.
did. I
You
wish
don't
you
get
got a
cover.
record.
I don't
I
like
agree.
that.
See, to me, there's a happy medium with both. I would take Chad's covers and their box. That would be my
Yeah.
perfect.
I think overall, if you put all these points that you're mentioning, Maz, and put everything together, I think Craft delivers the best boxes. Period.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But again, do you need the box even with that? But you're right. That is at least it's it makes it special. I understand.
Yeah.
I thought the Sonny Rollins was nice. that they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Sonny
That was a
Rollins.
good one.
Well,
The Sonny Rollins craft box. Do you have that one? Yeah, last year.
West, go West.
Way out west. Yeah, it's called Go.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one because it was 3 albums, right?
Three.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
Those
have
are
that one.
different than you can't compare them. Those are more like that Lockjaw to me is the best one. I feel like when I hold one of those records, it's like it originally came out that way. Like it takes me back to the time like I went to a record store and bought one of those records. That's how good
Lockjaw box is so
those
fucking
reissues
good.
are.
Yeah.
I need
I
to
have
check.
it right
Let me
here.
see.
I have it here.
Yeah, I think the only difference, Rob, would be that the original ones they will be laminated and shiny.
Yeah.
You know,
But these are so well done.
Yeah,
Like every
yeah.
part of this box is so well done.
I agree.
Yeah, that was a great set.
Belisario, I totally agree with you about the ridiculous. I don't think it's a useless junk, but it's an art piece, and there's a lot of stuff involved in it, and it's totally not for everyone. 1,100 copies. It is an art piece, and I would agree with you for most people. I like artwork, so anyway.
This is good.
Yeah,
I got it. I have that one too. I haven't opened these
too.
yet though.
Yeah.
Oh,
You haven't opened the Lockjaw yet?
You like it?
I have the one that the Ornette Coleman. I have the Lockjaw. There's another big one that had like Jackie McClure. I haven't gotten to them yet.
Dude, you need to make that a priority. Those are
Hey,
ridiculous.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike. I feel like I just feel Mike is always challenging me now, and he's attacking me.
Well, it's because Jazz Bum's Mike's not here to take the
I'm talking about Jazz Bum's Mike. Yeah.
Oh. Jazz Bum's Mike is challenging you? How?
Belittling the aesthetically challenged.
Yeah.
That's funny, actually. I like that.
Thanks for joining us, Dr. Robert.
Yeah, hey, I enjoyed it, guys.
Nice seeing you. I'll see you
Have a good
someday in
night.
Portland.
Yeah, do call.
Yeah,
call
or otherwise 4th of July on your deck next year.
next year. Yeah. Okay.
No,
All
I'll
right.
see you soon. Yeah.
Here's a
hope-
good point.
I hope
So,
so.
see you, Robert.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Carlos, you got that Ashby box set. What was
Yeah,
your
that's a great
impression
box
of
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of regret not buying that.
The Dorothy Ashby one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that good?
Oh yeah.
Still
Yeah,
available.
but
too.
who owns Kraft owns all the rights to those albums, right?
Yeah, but that box
Yeah,
was put out by
Prestige,
Miller.
yeah, because a lot of them are. Well, a
Yeah,
couple of them are Prestige.
I know what you mean, but that same company did the Jerry Mulligan Nightlights, and then they put out a Chad version of
This
those.
is what Wax was talking about. It's a little overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
that's the
little
second
overkill.
one. I think Rob was
That's
talking
the
about the
second
first
one.
one, right? Yeah.
No,
Rob,
Rob was talking
well, I
about the
mean-
second one because
Oh, the
That's
second.
the second. That
Yeah.
no, that's the
This is the
second
second
box,
one.
right? Or the
This
first
is
one.
the second one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
the
second
first
one.
one only came with a couple albums in it, and it's a Blue Mitchell record.
Yeah.
That one.
That one came with Happenings and the Art Blakey. Yeah, exactly. The
And
first one was not that great because it came with that weird drum.
It's
Oh no,
got-
maybe
that
that was
one
the
has
second
the
one.
weird
I've got
drum.
them both. Hold on.
That one has the
CD.
weird. That
That one has
the
the weird drum.
yeah trading cards.
Yeah.
It's like the serial killer trading card.
And the first one actually came. Its price went really up.
Anti-static cleaner.
But no,
No marbles.
it has the double album of the drum thing too,
It's
and the
got-
CD. version.
Yeah, that's true. You're right, Robert. And
Yeah,
the
where'd Dave
jacket
go?
on that double album one is really nice.
And
It's all-
did they
features
repress
all-
this?
Blue Note put it out.
Yeah,
Luna.
but
No, they didn't repress it.
repress
The last time I checked, it was still in stock for retail.
It was still in
No,
stock.
they
Okay, yeah, that's right.
They repressed
Yeah.
it. They made more.
Oh,
Okay.
they made more.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were going to do these like 4 times a year, and then they quit when Tone Poet started.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the
There's
one to
another
get.
one coming out though.
You will not be disappointed by getting that box.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
that Patterns and the Art Blakey album both sound really good.
How much is it though? Like a
Yeah.
couple $100?
You definitely get your money's worth.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's the double
double
album right there.
Oh, you get that whole
That
double
jacket
album?
is really nice.
So you got 4 LPs in it, plus a CD, plus playing cards, plus
Trading
a record
cards.
cleaner, plus a
Yeah.
booklet
plus a brush.
and a
I
brush.
think the first one came with like a scarf and
You know,
some other stuff.
This is kind of the closest, I think, to the MoFi UHQRs without the box, right? Because it's an inset cover and a
Sure.
nice gatefold. This is actually pretty nice.
You don't even get
design.
that in the one steps. I fucking hate one steps, man.
Yeah, that would be a great kind of one-step design.
Yeah,
I agree. So, maybe sell them like that. And then if you want to extra buy a box and your box holds 5 of them or something, if you want to buy the slipcase box separately, that would be kind of cool.
Pearl Jam
They
did that.
announced. Someone said they announced a third one with Lee Morgan.
Yeah, I don't think they've
I would
told us
get that.
they haven't told us what's in it yet, but it's definitely a Lee Morgan theme.
Yeah, I can't imagine what Lee Morgan record they put in there to be a big surprise.
I bet someone here knows.
Yeah, he won't say anything.
No, he's good. He's good about that. Tchotchkes, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you come up here and see if we can get information out of you?
Yeah, exactly.
I sent you VCLT with the hopes you would tell me secret information.
See, that's why you don't have strings attached to your VCLT. It's just bad karma, Rob.
Well, you've told me secret information, but I don't need to hear how many times you go to the bathroom a day.
No, that's fair. What was the name of that record store you went to? Something Wax? Bad Wax? What was it?
What are you talking about?
It's a record store you saw that
Deadly Wax. I took Nicole there. That's a good
I thought that was the name of your bathroom, Deadly Wax.
If anyone Chuck T will like this because I'm wearing a commie t-shirt, but if you're in Arcata, California, up in pot country, People's Records is a great little record store. Seriously.
Well, we should make a communist-based Jazz Bums shirt.
Well, you got to talk to your designer.
Yeah, that one Wax. I heard you say that they repressed it. I just logged in and looked at my order. I bought it in February of 2022, and it had been out forever since.
No, before that, but I thought recently they remade more boxes.
Right. I was just saying that even then, it had come out a couple of years before that. It was still in stock. No one knew about it. I guess.
No one knew about it, but it's good.
Yeah.
This is like 8 years. This is like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Hi,
Nicole.
Unlike Matt,
hey Chris.
I support the Dizzy records.
Dizzy records.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Volume 3 should be coming out later this year. And then,
this year?
Yeah.
I don't have.
It's supposed to be 2 albums again.
Do we have any?
No,
it's Lee Morgan focused. It's Lee Morgan focused.
Rob, let Felipe talk about it.
Yeah, I think Bill just posted on the comment. It's going to be Volume 2 is going to come out later this year.
This is Volume 2.
So I don't know how many Volume 2s are still left because some people are interested to get this Volume 2 because Volume 1 it goes for a good chunk of money.
What's it called?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is a membership or something like that too, isn't it? Like in order to get Volume 3, you will have to have bought Volume 2.
Blue Note Review called.
Yeah.
Can we guess what Lee Morgan record?
City Lights will be nice. Sonic Boom will be nice too.
Probably either
Andy
or City Lights, Volume 3, Volume 2.
It might be a Rush album, though. I hear.
No, well, hold on, Carlos. Those volume records, that would make sense that they put all those volume records.
Yeah,
in
Volume 2 Sextet, and then Volume 3. Those would be cool.
Yeah.
Because other than being Music Matters titles, right?
Yeah.
City Lights.
Yeah, I would prefer that they not redo the Music Matters titles, but that's only I'm saying that because I have them.
This is not a tone poet, so it would allow them to do it.
Yeah, Lee Morgan Volume 2 as well would be interesting.
Well, I want him to do the Lee Morgan, the self-titled, that last one he did, right? Wasn't that his last record?
Oh, that's good. That's good. That was like very, very much like a Billy Harper focus.
Yeah. Do you want?
Yeah.
Chris, you want one? Because I have 2 copies of it.
Yeah, of course.
I think you should sold me mine, Waxed.
Yeah, I have another 2 copies for sale.
Wax,
Rob has
what's the condition of the jackets on the other 2 you have for sale?
One's good, the other has ring wear.
Yeah, you can never find that one like in nice
my copy is clean of that one.
Do you have a
really? My discs are perfect. They're immaculate, but my cover looks like shit.
No,
I have my copy has it did come out with the original Blue Note label. Then the other ones are black beads.
Yeah, I have the original Blue Note label on mine too.
Yeah. It's a UA, right? It's a UA pressing.
Here, I'll see if I can gather all 3 copies.
Sell me the one with the nice jacket.
I'll go pick up mine.
I doubt it. I mean, you think they may still have some new wear sessions we don't know about? Maybe. I don't know, because Schooner rated all that shit back in the 80s pretty hard. That'd be cool though. I really enjoyed the Sonny Rollins Vanguard tone poets they put out.
I mean, there's a couple others. There's Charisma, another Lee Morgan album. Expudibant.
Yes.
Yeah. So those, I mean, they could do those too. And then Delightfully.
Yeah.
They could do that as well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they pick because they probably don't want to make it too. I don't know.
Yeah, my cover is trashed. But
that's not trash. It just got a little love on it. Come on.
Yeah, a lot of other stuff on it.
Right.
Looks like a good record.
This is it's a great record, man. That's a really good one.
When was that recorded, like compared to the oh shit, I've gone blank. What's the live box that they put out? The 12 LP live at
the Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse, yeah.
Oh, I have no idea when Lighthouse was recorded.
I think that was around the same time. Who's on that one?
Lighthouse? I don't know. I didn't buy that one.
No, the one in your hand. Who's on that one? The one in your hand.
Oh, 1 second. I was trying to see when it was recorded. I can't even. It's kind of worn off. I can't even see.
That is bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad wear on this one.
Also, it was the last session, I guess. Interesting. It came out in 72, May of 72.
72? Okay.
Yeah. Bro, it's got a lineup though. Holy shit.
Yeah, the text, when you see the text in here, it's so crazy. You can't even barely read what the.
Oh, yeah, that is nice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of funky looking.
Psychedelic.
Yeah.
Here's one of them. But they both have the
ring. Yeah, that looks just like mine, yeah.
Both of them, and it's a white B. But this is my favorite Lee Morgan record. It's so good.
That's why
it is really good. But, I mean, yeah. I wouldn't say, actually, I'm going to take that back. This is not my favorite Lee Morgan record, only because I prefer the Billy Harper versions of the songs that he did. But, you know, it's really good, though. It's definitely something you should have if you don't have it.
Sweet. There we go. Harold Mayburn, nice. Oh, man. Are you going to buy the UHQR Bill Evans, Nicole?
I've already ordered them, yes.
Yes, nice. Did you get the OJCs as well, the 33s?
Yeah, I've had those in the past.
No, I mean the new ones that just came out like 6 months ago.
Oh, yeah, I've had those, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got those.
Nice. Yeah, I'm interested.
Well, how many of y'all put Bill Evans in your top 5?
Top 5 what?
Top 5 what? Yeah. Artists?
Jazz artists.
No.
Nah. Okay. I put my top 5 piano players that I love, but
no, I don't have them. I don't have them in the top 5. I don't have them in the top 20.
Exactly. It's not worth $300 for those, man. I don't know.
Yeah. You bought a bunch of Steely Dan UHQRs, bro. Give me a break. Come on.
No, I I love Steely Dan. I grew up. My dad played Steely Dan. My dad played Allman Brothers. My dad played all kinds of stuff. That's where my love for music comes from. So my favorite Steely Dan album is Royal Scam. I can't wait for that to drop.
Yeah,
like I like Steely Dan, so I was definitely getting those no matter what. That the only UHQR that I bought that was like I need to complete the collection was the White Stripes.
Yeah, I didn't buy that. I got everything.
Yeah, I only got it because someone put it up for use cheap, and I was like, oh well, I can just
Yeah, I never got the first Hendrix mono one. I have the stereo, but I don't have the mono.
Yeah, I got both. I have the mono and the stereo.
And what the other one I didn't get the White Stripes. I just
yeah. That's I know. I felt the same.
Did you get the Steely Dan stuff, Nicole?
What's that?
Did you buy the Steely Dan UHQRs?
Yeah, I have. Well, all of them that released so far.
Right. Well.
So,
Blue Vinyl, Blue Note Classics. That's an interesting question. So.
No, definitely not.
But I think it's great those are out. It's good that they continue. I think we get in this kind of thing that since we don't need it, that no one else should be able to get it. And I agree that Felipe said that earlier with the UHQRs. Those are going in stores. Those are going to be in stores for people to buy. I think that's a great thing.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, we did a video about that too. But the cool thing to me is that they have an Obi on them. They're going to look neat. Maybe they'll get some more people into jazz. And, you buy one of them for $20, and, and they're going to sound badass. So,
so I think they'll be good.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like they. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like they could have this was for like an anniversary or something, right?
Yeah, it's the 85th though. It's like a made up anniversary. They do one every 5 years now.
Well, even still, y'all could have released those. Y'all could have just kept repressing those. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need to have them in blue. You could have released some nice titles to celebrate that.
You put an Obi on. You put a colored vinyl. There's a group of
but those are
newer,
those
younger
buyers. The site? Are those just from the site or for independent records?
Only for independent records.
Only for independent records.
Yeah, so they're doing something for the.
They'll be on the wall at a store. They'll be in a new release bin on the store. Yeah. People will think, "Oh, this is great. I don't have this Herbie Hancock or whatever the album is."
Fair cool. So I found it downstairs. I'm just opening quick parenthesis here. That's the City Lights.
Mm-hmm.
That's a.
I have that, but I have the what was the Classic Records did that one, right?
I have a Japanese. I have a Japanese pressing of it.
Yeah, that's the Liberty.
Is that an original stereo?
No, that's a Liberty. An original popped up here a couple months ago, but I couldn't get it on time. Okay. Charisma also, which is in a good shape.
Yeah.
And I think I got a mispriced. I think I got a mispriced for like $20. That's an original.
Very
nice.
Cool.
I have an original of Charisma.
And here's the Prestige.
Is that good?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, Felipe.
Not as good as that.
He's got the goods.
Yeah,
that looks nice.
That's absolutely clean. That's absolutely clean.
You got Chris all excited there.
Yeah, because mine is trashed. I mean, the discs I have, the discs are like near mint.
Yeah, and
mine
this
is terrible looking compared to that.
It possibly could be the Margo's best record, man. I don't get tired.
Really? You think so? What they call it? Rob said that too. I don't think it's I think it's very good. I don't think it's his best record though.
Oh, it is that phase in his career. He was trying to catch up with times and move on. Yeah. He finally locked in on a good band, right? I think it was Dizzy Gillespie that stole the drummer from him.
What year is that?
That's 71, 72. Yeah, it came after he died.
Oh, okay.
He recorded this, he died, and then they released the record.
But 72.
Yeah, at this point, it was after the Lighthouse. There's a good record from that period to call Sixth Sense. Right. Sixth Sense is really good too, but this one is better. He was
they did Pepper Black on that. Nice.
Yeah, he was leaving most of the song. He didn't write any songs. He was leaving the band, letting the band write the songs, and he just go along. So he gave a lot of freedom to Benny Maupin. And I think, and Billy Harper, I think.
Is this like an ode to Billy Harper or something, Felipe? Because this is heavy Billy Harper. on
Yes,
this.
Billy Harper. So yeah, I meant Billy Harper. Billy Harper's on the record.
Yeah.
And
He wrote 2 of the tunes on the record too, so
yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah. There's a song by Jimmy Merritt here, Billy Harper. Let me see everything here.
Mabes did a song too.
Mayburn, Harold Mayburn. Yeah, so it's pretty much like 4 or 5 songs only. Yeah. Billy Harper too. Yeah, there's a version of Capra Black here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing. This record is really very experimental. Lee Morgan. I recommend this album. I think that is really overdue for a reissue, a proper
I'm
reissue.
sure it's gonna be in that fucking box, so I gotta pay $200 to get it. And that's a good record. I have that.
I have. Is that the recent reissue by Aqueduct Viaduct?
I have no idea.
Let's see. Let's look in the back.
Bottom back.
No, you have to take the record out.
That's why.
Sorry. I don't know. It says no.
Look
I don't
to
think
the
so. It says
look to the far
Our
right.
Summer.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is I just bought it off a whim on Amazon. It sounds good. But this is my favorite Billy Harper.
It's a good one, man. I bought an OG at the record show in Austin.
And Rob told me to pick this up. This was good too.
You listen to it?
I prefer Black Saint though, of the 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm scared about those Pure Pleasures now because the supposedly there's going to be a reissue series for Strata East.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
We keep hearing that, but nothing's come out yet.
Yeah, I think even Strata you keep reading like, we're gonna do a AAA reissue series or whatever.
Yeah.
But Pure Pleasure hasn't done everything from that label, so
No.
yeah,
No.
And I've got 4 or 5 of the Pure Pleasures. They all sound great.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you what, if they did a reissue of Glass Bead Games, it was all AAA, la di da. I'd probably buy it, but I don't know if those tapes even exist.
Hey, Wax, I'm convinced you have a pressing plant in your other room. You just,
Yeah.
He doesn't have
you just
another
go
room.
press and print covers.
Here's my good copy, but still has that ringware. But
And the cutout.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
That's the UA label. Yeah.
yeah, this is clean as hell. It's like brand new. Yeah, beautiful.
What's up, Fluffy?
I'm going to head out and listen offline because I've been
Oh,
around
really?
Rob too much in the last hour.
That's fair.
Nice seeing everybody.
Good for
Hey,
19.
Join us, Mazzy.
Maybe you can settle things out with Dr. Robert by texting him.
Yes. I think I'd even call each other on the landline.
All right, I'll put this in your pile, Chris.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Very nice.
Yeah, that's awesome, Chris. That's a good one.
Well, actually, for some reason, this is I'll put the other one in your pile. They're almost the same, but this is an all disc pressing, which is a rare pressing of the
Okay, whatever. As long as it's not beat to shit, I'll buy it from
No,
you.
both the cop. I'll put one in my auction, but both play beautifully. They just have some surface marks on it, but they play awesome.
Damn, $400, tough one, bro. Woo! It's a great record,
Yeah.
man.
Can I show some reels I just got?
Absolutely.
Now, where did you get them from?
I'm gonna go.
Some guy out of New York.
I'm gonna feed the putty cats. I'll be right back.
All right, Nicole. Oh wow.
Wait, are those special boxes, or no?
No, I don't
They
think
look
so.
they look extra big.
No, these are reel to reels.
No, I understand, but I haven't. Okay.
Can you show us one of the reels?
Yeah.
What they look like?
Oh, cool.
Oh wow. Man, these are badass.
What I'm saying is, are those aftermarket boxes or something, or no?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No clue.
Who distributed those?
These are just from some guy in New York.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Interesting. Have you listened to any of them yet?
Yeah, I've listened to all of them except Page One.
And how do they sound?
They sound really good. The Kind of Blue beats the UHQR 45. They sound really good.
It's freaking awesome. Very cool. What have you been up to, Carlos?
Not much, man. Just trying to slow down on my buying. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah,
I did.
haven't bought a whole lot.
No, I'm gonna sell a bunch of records next week. So, Rob, you're having an auction next Saturday, Rob?
Week from Saturday, tomorrow.
Yep. I'm gonna be on there. I got a bunch of cheap records to sell. If you're looking for,
I have a
$3,
bunch of
$5.
kick-ass records.
Yeah, well, when you're selling chaos records, I'll be selling $3 and $5, $8 records. So it'll be fun. Smokes it, huh?
Yeah, the newest thing that I really like is this.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get it. I'll wait till that's on sale, but I want to get that.
Yeah, really, really good. The first side especially is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's on that record with him?
It's his group, so I've never heard these names before. Wendell
Okay.
Roberts and Walter McCants.
Yeah, me either. Okay.
So
it's piano trio?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting choice. We were talking on your stream, Rob, with Mike about how the OJC is doing a pretty good job of selecting titles. They're not just doing all like super well known stuff,
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah, they have been diversified. I think that they picked up some heavy titles to start with, but now they're kind of going one like big hit and another one.
Yeah, in each batch, they're putting out something that people should look forward to because they're not easily available.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's something kind of different. It's Ethiopian jazz.
Oh, cool.
So get a
Ooh, how is that?
Curia. It's pretty good. It's kind of along the same lines as I'd say Mulatu Estatke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I have like 6 of those in my cart on Amazon because a friend of mine went to a show recently out here in the DMV area.
Yeah. And a lot like as well Helu Mergia.
Okay.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. Keyboard player, but Ethiopian jazz type stuff. Kind of, on the funky side.
Yeah. Are these like reissues you found, or are these just OG?
I mean, these have been up. I don't know who puts these out, but Awesome Tapes from Africa is what it's called, who puts these out. So, and then, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Mulatu everywhere.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I found the first John Wright record at an estate sale. That's the one I have. John Wright Trio.
Yeah. Is that the one that Newland did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
But you found an original?
Yeah, $5.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This one's a really good one. Charles Lloyd.
I got that. Notes and Tone sent me that. That's
good. That is good. I was lucky enough to see him at my wife took me to the New Orleans Jazz Festival.
Oh,
nice.
We got to see him live. So I like this picture on the back with Joe Harley.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that one of the is that a newer one that came out recently?
Yeah.
Or?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the new one.
This is a terrific record.
Yeah.
I don't have that one yet. I got those trio records he did. I really enjoyed those too.
Yeah, those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
I saw him last year in Northridge.
Oh, okay.
He did like a couple birthday shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
This as well. I mean, I've got this one in the 5x5. But I've been trying to collect all the different people at the Blackhawk because I'm really close to San Francisco, so I wanted to try and make a little collection of those. So, yeah,
very nice. That's a great. Those are great sounding records, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jealous of the cover.
Yeah, you guys bought the box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great box, though, man. It really is.
I need the one I don't have. I have OJs except 5x5. I don't have it.
We'll just buy it.
And I'm okay with the OJCs on some of them. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm glad I ended up keeping that box. I'll listen to the whole thing. It's great, man.
Yeah, when you got the book too, so everybody that buys the singles doesn't get the book. So
For sure.
I'm probably gonna sell my. I've got 3 or 4 of those records already, so I need to dig those out and put them in the auction next week. I've got the OJC of the Monk Gold Train. I'll probably sell that since I have that box. Have you listened to the 2 and done a comparison yet, Felipe, between the OJC? Do you have the OJC 40th Monk?
I had some the Monk Gold Train. No, not this new one. No.
Okay.
I have an old pressing which was not that great. So
yeah.
I did a little bit of a comparison between the old OJC and the new OJC of the Red Garland Trio Groovy. And I could not tell a difference. But
really, nice.
Yeah.
Like, do you do?
Not really.
A comparison.
I also only have a LP 120 and YU 6s. So
with an original.
Nice.
Yeah, Harry gave this to me. Harry found this for like $10. He gave it to me.
Wow.
Nice. I do have an original library copy. If someone's interested, I want to gift it to someone. The record's not in the best. So serious people only. I will give that to.
Is the Monk box still available? It's a good question. I bet it is. Let me go look.
I think it is.
It's got to be available, right?
There's a Monk box?
Should be.
Is Fluffy here? Fluffy, do you want that OG of Groovy? Let me know. I'm feeling sympathetic and charitable right now.
It says limited stock, but that could mean they have 400 of them left. Who knows? But yeah.
Yeah, I bought that box set way a long time ago.
Yeah.
Fluffy, I'll put together some records for you. I feel sorry for you.
Why do you feel sorry for Fluffy? He's young and has his whole life to look forward. He's not half dead.
Yeah, I was that way too, and I wish someone had felt sorry for me.
Yeah, fuck him.
Oh, sweet.
Johnny Hodges, Blues of Plenty, and Body and Soul.
It was the
Somebody from the Jazz Bones posted this one. I don't know which one of you.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, I mean those Chad ones, verbs, like unbelievable.
So good.
Are those the acoustic sound series? Both of those?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the 33s, right?
Delphine, I've given you a shitload of records. Plus, it's more Fluffy style. If I find another one, I'll give it to you.
Wow.
Yeah, Carlos, is this a 33 acoustic sound series?
Yep.
Okay. I have the
I think
mine are the
45s
I have the
cheaper,
45.
Cheaper,
Who put out
the nicer
acoustic sound or Analog Productions? That 45?
Yeah.
Analog Productions is the 45. Yeah, it has the cheap jackets.
Yeah.
With the cheap jackets because they're not gatefold.
Yeah.
And they stick the 2 discs.
That's so shitty.
Yeah.
That's a great record. That's probably my favorite right now of Billy Holiday.
Oh, the Body and Soul?
Yeah, Body and Soul.
Yeah.
So good.
I mean, Chad's 45 of All or Nothing at All. It's sonically is even superior to that one.
Yeah. Yeah, sonically maybe. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I like the songs better on this one, but sonically, I think All or Nothing at All is probably one of Chad's best records.
Yeah.
Brian K. Smith killed somebody.
Which ones are you talking about, Felipe?
Chad, he did a Verve series years ago, Chris, on 45. They still have.
Oh yeah, in the cheap jackets, right? You talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think sound quality wise, those are better than the old Blue Note series that he put out, which is outstanding, and is even better than the Impulse ones. I think. I don't know. Those records are so silent. They're so well crafted.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
So
exactly.
Jeffrey, I have the classic records version of this album, but that's Bernie, right? These are Chad. These are Ryan.
What album are you talking about, Wax? Are you still talking about
Sunny Stitt? Sonny Blows the Blues.
The Blues,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jazz record.
I have
I have the AP 45 of that.
Yeah,
I have the AP 45 and I have the classic records.
I have the
Oh, wow.
Classic Records 33 of it. I've had an OG copy of it, which is not that expensive.
No.
And I guess Ryan K. Smith is doing this one, right?
Yeah.
It's coming out again.
Yeah, as part of that Verve reissue series.
33.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it'll have a nice cover. That's the reason to get this.
Well, the classic records one has a nice cover,
No, not that.
and it has a little fake deep groove.
Oh,
in
I
it.
can pull it. I
Yeah.
don't recall it being that.
Yeah.
Nice. See if I can find it.
I'm gonna get all those, but I'm waiting for them to go on sale, bro.
Did you mean the?
Which one?
Did you mean All or Nothing at All?
Yes.
Billie Holiday? Yeah. Okay.
I just
45.
added two.
Yeah, I have that too.
I think that's still available on Chad's website.
It's really good.
The
as
Billie Holiday one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I was
45.
looking at the 45, $60, yeah.
And they're still the same price, which is
Yeah. Oh man, kind of hate the whatever.
Mhm.
He's got a 1995 pressing that's sealed for $150. Like, who the fuck wants that?
Yeah, that's when he gets people. Those
That-
prices.
that goes for money. My local here has a 90s copy of Analog Productions Waltz for Debbie too. It's 150, same price.
Yeah.
That's the price.
No, this is a MoFi. Okay, whatever. A pre-owned MoFi for $150. You think that was a Michael 45's copy?
No, I never made it across the pond.
Yeah, it would cost 5 times more than that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Felipe, do you have a lot of classic records, jazz records?
No, really. I have like a handful. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to him here.
This is the worst Sonny Stitt record. Don't get this one.
Oh, let's look at it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give this to Fluffy. This is where he plays that electric saxophone.
Oh god.
Oh God, you could tell how bad that just the cover alone. You can see
Well,
how
that's
bad.
cocaine.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the other cat wants to eat now.
that's correct. So, Chris, some of stuff being on sale.
Okay,
all the like UME websites have
Okay,
sales.
come on.
Here. They do 30% off. So it's basically like you buy 2 get 1 free, basically.
Yeah.
They should be doing
buy
something
3
now,
get
aren't
1 free. Huh?
They
Yeah,
should be doing something now, aren't they?
That's the one, Ron.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe.
even
It
though
should
the cover is not a tip on or anything, it's just a standard jacket. This is the classic.
No, it's not.
It's not
It's
that.
thick.
I mean, it's thick, but it's going to be better with the reissue.
Yeah, it's going to
Oh,
be beautiful. Yeah.
I'm not complaining, but dude, all my Sonny Stitt records.
Jeez. I have the one.
That's
He's
a great
crazy.
That's it.
One. I don't have
He's
that.
able
Oh,
to
I have
play
that
with 20
one.
different
I didn't think
people.
that was that good. That Skip plays the bird. I have that one.
This is good. This is like a $2 record.
I have that one. Yeah.
This series is really good. These previously unreleased recordings.
Beyond Verb.
This
Yeah.
is a Japanese one, but
Yep.
his line of Muse records are just killer. These are all good. All these Muse records.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's one of the most versatile saxophone players.
The one with Booker Irvin.
Nice.
Hubba hubba.
I heard he was not very. He was not popular among the other jazz musicians.
No,
I think
No, he would
we're afraid of him.
He turned a lot of them in for being addicted
Actually,
to drugs.
This
That
is
is
actually
Yeah.
this is really good. Just got to pick this up on Roost.
He said he turned him in.
He was a narc.
Yeah,
No, it
Oh,
just,
Narc
yeah.
was a snitch, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Stitt was a snitch. That's crazy.
snitch.
Yeah. He was famous for giving other musicians a hard time on stage and trying to
Yeah, I know.
overplay
I know
them.
he did a lot of those blowing sessions where he would like
make them feel bad. Yes, I mean,
those cutting sessions. Yeah.
yeah. With Yeah, there's a famous with Lee Morgan. Lee Morgan went off the map like a year just to practice after he shared
I think
at early age with Sonny Stitt.
That tells you
I think
something right there.
I think you're overdone it on Sunny Stitt there, Rob.
Calm down. We can say the same thing for you with that crazy shit you listen to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Actually, this one is not. If you see it, grab it. It's not an easy one to find. I think these last recordings, he died 2 weeks later after recording them.
Oh wow! Was he on a ventilator? When he was
I
blowing
believe.
the
Oh,
This
that's
is
a good
the first-
one. Muse, yeah.
Yeah, this is the first ever Muse record. This one.
horn? Okay.
Yeah.
This one is easy. What do people feel about Sonnet? I don't know if they're the best pressed records.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Me either.
I have more. Calm down.
Oh my gosh.
More?
Yeah, more.
You need to put all these in your auction.
This is an easy cover.
My buddy.
This is that
Can't be
record
that much good
song
Sonny
that
Stitt.
came out. That's good.
I have that one. Yeah, that's good.
This Phoenix does like this is just some live recordings.
Yeah, 11. Rob might be a record hoarder.
This is on. He did 2 on Cobblestone. This
That's
is
good.
outstanding.
That's
The
good.
Constellation, and then this one.
Yeah.
This is the one where he wears a fur coat.
Nice.
So out of all 45 Stitt records you've shown 3 are good.
You know what?
That's,
We'll find something that you have a shitload of and make fun of that.
I got a shitload of King Crimson.
He already did UHQRs.
That's true.
yeah, true.
Listen,
True.
when someone wants to know about Sonny Smith, give me a ring.
Yo, can you respond to this comment, Rob?
No, I don't. Chris has already made that joke. So you stole a joke from Chris.
That's low. That's a low bar.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time. Barely. Usually, like on a Sunday, I'll maybe get 3 things I listen to. That's about it. So
Really?
Yeah, same. That's why I have so many things.
because I
that
feel guilty
still.
of being sitting inside all day, you know.
Yeah,
No.
that's usually me. Luckily, this 4th of July, yesterday and today, I've been able to kind of listen through stuff, and it's been nice. Yeah.
I just reevaluated my life after showing all those Sonny Stitt records.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, right.
That was terrible.
that was awesome. It was like Sonny Stitt. Give me a break. Come on.
You know, I'm happy to be a punching bag for all of you.
It's all love, man. I just haven't seen you in a while.
Thank you.
I love Sonny Stitt though.
You know, how many? Does anyone know how many of this series that Atlantic put out with these covers? Or is it just 4?
I don't know.
I think it is
thought it was
just
only
4.
3. Who's the
I
4th?
have the
The
Stitt and the
Coltrane.
Coltrane. That's it.
Coltrane, Stitt, Mingus, and
There's another one.
Bill
Yeah.
Jackson. There's
Yeah,
Bill
Bill
Jackson.
Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Mingus one, I guess.
Again, I'm putting this in Fluffy's. You helped me realize the error of my ways. I'll take one record, the electric saxophone record, and this goes to Fluffy.
Nice.
What?
I wonder what they were thinking, really.
Yeah, really. That cover.
But you can use those Stitt records as fillers to fill up the box.
You know, when you go into those second stores that sell product they got from other retailers, and the Christmas VHS or DVDs, like the really bad rip-offs of Christmas. That's what it looks like you did this one.
Yeah, pretty much. He made a shit ton of records, man. So I'm sure he's got some bad ones.
Actually, a lot of them are not horrible. This is only because he's playing the electric saxophone.
Yeah, I got some Eddie Harris records where he like plugs his sax in that are fucking not my thing.
How are you guys feeling about these?
I don't have them yet. I'm excited to get them.
I like them.
No,
what are those?
Yeah, I like them a lot.
The transition.
Those covers look real nice.
transition.
the transition labels. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're Tone Poets from the transition label, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, the new Tone Poets.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is the
Oh,
back
wow,
blank
yeah, those-
on them?
What's up?
Is the
They're
back
not keeping up to the
Yes.
keeping up there, Chris. They've been out with it now.
I've been out of it for a very long time. I haven't. Yeah,
That's the one I want.
I don't know
out of
anything
all
that's
of them.
going on right now.
How would you
cool.
rank?
What does it say? Album notes inside.
I mean, it's okay. It's a bassist album, so I
Yeah.
mean, it's not amazing, but it's good. I've heard
It's
that
worth
his
to have.
other hit. I think he has one other album. I think his other album
As a
is-
leader, but he's
yeah,
on
as a leader. That's
Well,
what I mean.
here-
Yeah,
That one
here's
wasn't good.
it's
That's a
better.
nice lineup.
well,
It is a nice lineup.
the one
Yeah.
the one that's the best is the one you get in the twofer of Cecil Taylor. I have it right here.
Oh,
The
okay.
transition title, I mean.
Oh yeah.
But
What was the other one?
it's the one that comes out next month or this month.
Oh
It's the-
yeah, there's another one. There's
Bird.
another bird one.
It's
Whatever.
Beacon
Oh yeah, I'm
Hill.
like, how is that one? That's look like that's a nice
It's
lineup
not
too.
regarded as to be the best of the three,
Yeah, this one's good. I like this one.
but Beacon
It's
Hill I
similar
thought was
too, right?
regarded to be what's regarded to be the best transition title.
Who
I
knows?
think
dude?
I just did.
Sun Ra.
Someone's got there were how many records? 10?
Probably
Yeah.
Sun Ra, right?
Beacon
yeah.
Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
What's
this the one
that?
that's
There
coming
you
out?
go. Is that the new one?
Yep. I just got it.
Oh, sweet.
Is it
With
good?
I don't know. I just got it about it.
No, she doesn't
Half an
listen to
hour ago.
her records.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh,
She
yeah,
doesn't listen to
true.
the records either.
No,
that's
that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait.
And I got this from the In Groove. I thought I was buying a alto analog, and it ended up being a what do you call it?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's Prestige. That's
That's a
the
good one.
analog thing, right? I mean,
Yeah, this is the original one. This was the 200 gram version.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. So, did you get the one with the? Does it have the deep groove in it?
Yeah,
Nice.
and then this came non-jazz thing, so I'm doing a Mazzy thing. This is an alto analog.
Cool.
Ricky Lee Jones, pop. So
Okay.
Love Ricky Lee Jones.
so you're talking
Yeah.
about that reissued company Alto, right?
yeah, alto. They call it alto analog.
Has anybody listened to that Wayne Shorter?
I had the original.
Is it good?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
This is the Cecil Taylor transition. This is how you can get it, other than
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
probably the only way you're going to get it too, right?
That might happen to next
No,
year.
but I don't. This is not a crazy record. I don't see why they wouldn't reissue this.
Well, I don't know
Yeah,
if they have it. I think they probably have that one. Obviously, they have it because they reissued it before.
The
Ted Curson, yeah.
the Odyssey to Iska. That's about his daughter, or it's named after his daughter, correct?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wayne Shorter.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have an OG of it, so I don't feel the need to get the.
That Ricky Lee Jones record has
Eminem,
Charlie
G.
Hayden and Joe Henderson on it, Nicole.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Show that again.
Which one? Oh, the
Pop,
Wayne
Pop.
Shorter one.
No, the Ricky Lee Jones
Pop.
record.
Oh.
Pop. That sounds crazy.
That's not. Jim Record Collector News talks about a Ricky Lee Jones record that Chad put out, or did Classic Records put out.
This is alto, but they also did one on org. They did another version of it on org music.
Oh, when did that record originally come out?
90s,
2000.
I think. Well, 90s, 2000, yeah.
I forget what the other one that Jim likes so much, but I think it was only put out by either Chad or Classic Records.
91 this came out, but the reissue of it I think was in the 2000s.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I had it a long time ago, and always liked this record. So, pop up. And
Yeah,
I got a couple CDs. Mark Dresser. He's a bass player. This is with a duet. This is on John Zorn's label. This is with poet and bass, and this is on Intact. And Peter Evans is a trumpet player. Killinger is the drummer. The woman, Stessa, don't ask me how to pronounce her name. She's a pianist. Good stuff on Intact. So that's all I got in the last few days.
Nice stuff. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm about to head out, y'all. I'm gonna try and listen to some music tonight before it gets too late.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me up.
Absolutely.
Don't be a stranger.
I will not be. Have a good night, y'all.
You too. Good night. Ta-da.
I like that Ricky Lee Jones. I don't know the name of it. I only have one of her records, but it's just like the one with her on the cover, you know?
Yes, like all of her. It's the two records you see all the time are her big hit record, and then what's the other one called? Goes.
We need Jazz Bum Mike to pop up with the.
Yeah, where is he?
Probably watching sports. There he is talking right now. There he is. So that's the one he's showing now, I think, is the one Jim says is excellent.
It's like this, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Jazz Bum.
I mean the other Mike. Yeah.
Yeah. He's I think he's doing family stuff for the holidays.
Okay.
Cool. Hanging out with family instead of us. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Oh, here's funny. If you click on that link to the Ricky Lee Jones record, this is the first warning.
Show us.
I'll show it.
Yeah. I couldn't click on it for whatever
I'll show you. It's funny.
Going on.
This is a whole process to show this shit. Here, please note this song, Showbiz Kids, contains within the product does not include profanity.
Hey.
The sum does include. Okay. Sorry, it's small. Please be aware before purchasing this product that they say curse words on it.
Who gives a fuck?
But I mean, he has to sell tons of records that have foul language on it.
Okay, show the album cover.
That'll be useful.
Okay. Hold on. Calm down.
Use your mouse and scroll up.
Oh, okay. It's like this.
Hold on. I clicked on it, but it opened another window. I'll just go big. There you go. Go away. I mean, it's not that special of an album cover, right?
Yeah,
no, not at all.
Plugin that you got you scammed everybody into buying records from Damien Imports with.
Mike got one. Hey, I believe this is the only way you can get the vinyl of the record, right?
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
it's in stock, $60.
Well, it's double. It's 45.
45.
Or you can get the tape.
Oh yeah, 1/4-inch tape. Yeah, let's get that for $500.
Yeah, that one.
I don't remember that.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I've never remember seeing that one at all. So,
hey,
Ricky Lee Jones.
Can we go on to is there curse words on any of the HQR records? Can we demand a retraction of video from Chad? Wouldn't it be funny if Chad was forced by court order to go, "Hi everyone, I had to make this video under court order. This HQR has profanity on it."
Does he have any hip hop records for sale?
This case was taken to our Supreme Court.
MoFi again that did the not this profanity, but the Run DMC.
What Chad, right? Can anyone tell me that owns them? Felipe.
Yes.
Is there any cuss words on any of your HQRs?
There might be.
Jethro Tull. Does he?
No.
Do they cuss on that?
I don't have Jethro Tull. I have standards. Okay.
I mean, hold on. This is for the peanut gallery. It's not running down his nose. Considered a cuss word.
Yeah, that's not a cuss word.
Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull, yeah. It's fair.
Jethro
I
Tull.
like the flute though, man. The flute part's
You gotta see them live. They were amazing live.
Great.
Just joking, Nicole.
I think Cheese should put on his site if the flute triggers your seizures.
Yeah.
What do they call that? The dwarf rock or something like that?
Dwarf rock?
Jethro Tull type of rock.
No.
I don't know.
It was probably more considered prog.
Okay. I mean,
yeah,
this
kind
isn't
of like
different,
that,
but aren't what's the name of that band where the singer killed himself?
Actually, not.
Narrows it down, Rob.
I can't remember what White Stripes record with a curse.
The hip hop rock band. What's their name?
Limp Bizkit.
Oh, Body Count.
Huh?
Body Count.
From Chicago. I'm old and feeble-minded, so they're putting out one steps of their records. Mike has them listed as pre-order.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Lincoln Park.
Oh,
Lincoln Park is putting out one steps of their records.
Why?
Why?
Hey, it's the new new marketing
Can
thing.
you do a better job than that? Can you fall to your knees and scream at the sky?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't follow Linkin Park, so.
I mean, I'm sure they're a fine band, but
can I point something out?
Rock, I don't know.
Hey, everyone! I got to meet Nathan the other day. It was a short meeting, but he's going to be in town hopefully Sunday. So nice fellow. His wife hates record stores. So
great.
Hey, I might be down again, Rob, in August.
For what reason?
I'm taking my son. He has a wedding in Santa Barbara, so he's going to be there Friday, and I'll just continue driving down from Santa Barbara.
So you're going to drive in the hot rod?
No, actually, I'm going to rent a car on that. Actually, I just got it all. What do you call it? Legal.
So
today,
Nicole came down here to buy a look-alike version of a car she owned that got totaled, but the car was basically converted to some sort of
it's a hot rod,
Cannonball Run movie car.
Yeah. What kind of car?
It's a Fiat Abarth 500 Abarth. And it has
roll bar. The roll bar's still in it.
Yeah, roll bars are still in it. Yeah. It has what is harness instead of the regular seat belts.
Yeah.
So, but it took me 3 weeks or so to get everything together.
I thought Lincoln Park was in Chicago. I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
Damn it, Rob.
But the point was, if they're doing one steps,
anybody can do it.
That's a weird one. I hope Pearl Jam never does one steps because I don't have to buy them.
I hope Pearl Jam never makes another record, personally.
I'll be fine with that, to be honest. The last couple have not been my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, man. Linkin Park not even 100 steps.
There's another record
stay
picked up recently, The Dealer, Chico Hamilton.
Is that that's a real one, not the Verb by
no, it's for Verb by request. Yeah.
Oh, how does it sound?
It sounds good. Yeah.
You mean it's not this one?
You mean it's not an original like I have?
Yes.
No, it's not an original.
This really is good, and it's the first one where Gabar Zasbo left and Larry Carell replaced him.
Oh, so it's better.
It's great. I love Chico Hamilton. All his stuff is amazing.
I say this almost every time. His Impacts. If you see a Chico Hamilton Impacts record,
Impulse.
I thought you said him.
Impacted.
That'd be great, though. That'd be cool.
No, but I have a 70s pressing of one of his records, but in the auction. But this is one of the pricier ones, I think. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Who else is on?
Yeah, it's definitely more popular than some of the other ones.
You got Arnie Lawrence, Archie Shepp is on one song, and Richard Davis on bass. and there's Archie Shepp pipe in it.
Pipe in it.
But he's only on one song.
I saw Shep one time, and it was the weirdest show because he came up and he had a student that he I guess was in San Francisco that learned under Archie, and he dragged him up on the stage to play bass clarinet, and it just seemed very weird. The guy couldn't play, and Shep just kept on looking like there was somebody out in the audience looking for something. He's worried that somebody's after him. So
I didn't realize he sang. He has a really good voice.
Right.
But I have the Universal Germany reissue of Attica Blues, which sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to Mazzy from the Dizzy collection. I got a copy of a 70s reissue of it.
Uh-huh.
That thing's a masterpiece. I have to say that record is a masterpiece.
You think so?
It's not jazz. It's sort of like this, I'd call it more a soul record, but it's a concept record, and it's a masterpiece. Everything about that record is a good decision. Like he makes that. I just listened to it again, so my take on that.
Except that they let Third Man press it. Oh
no, I'm talking the Attica Blues.
Attica Blues.
That one's. I need to listen to it again. I like it.
I don't think enough people talk about these. The Germany Universal Impulse reissues that they've been doing the last 4 years.
Yeah.
I sent one to Chris, the Pharoah Sanders. You've listened to that one, right?
I think so.
That one, they're pressed at
Is it Optimal or Palace?
They're pressed at Optimal. They're flat. They're quiet. I'm sure they're digital, but they sound excellent. There's Coltrane, John Coltrane, which blue cover. He's looking up. That's one of them.
I get that. I don't have that one.
The Michael White, the yellow cover.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm old and feeble-minded. The Pharoah Sanders. Which one is that called? It's the one titled ones. And then there's a bunch. I think there's at least maybe 10.
Okay.
But get them if you're looking for copies of those records because they sound excellent.
I'm worried about the Thimby and whatever the other one is that's coming out on BVR. Oh, fucking Heavy Sounds. Like, could you just do a better job, man?
So Jeffrey says, Carlos, can you look and see if Ryan K. Smith mastered the dealer that you have?
Sure.
Because the good ones seem to be his mastering. So I'm hoping Heavy Sounds is his mastering.
Well, whoever mastered the Schofield record should be put out of their misery.
The Thimby, I have an original of Thimby, so I'm okay on that one.
No, Kevin Reeves.
Okay, so Kevin Reeves is the guy who was ordered by Universal to do those horrible Jellyfish reissues, but he mostly does CD remastering.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if it sounds good.
I mean, I'm sure there's a better sounding version than the.
Okay, so you're always talking bad about the Jellyfish stuff because Mazzy said, I haven't in my system. Sounds amazing. I love it.
Well, so I have them too. I have one that my friend at Omnivore did of Spilled Milk. That one is better. It's just you have to jack the sound up big on yours.
No.
But the Omnivore versions are better than the current reissues. And then I have Felipe, the 7-inch box that New Lamb put out. That sounds better.
Okay.
Which
Do we? I guess we don't know yet who's mastering the Heavy Sounds. That's the one I'm really interested in. Yeah, that's right. Kevin Reeves is the devil.
Wait, you just said they're remastering Heavy Sounds?
Yeah, it's coming out on Bird by Request.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Every time they put a record, I really want to have that kind of cringe now. I mean, I've got a bunch of them, but none of them are like amazing.
Well, Patah sounded really good. Found a original sounds better.
Sure, but no, the top. I mean, yeah, it's $100 record, so it's like fine.
Yeah,
it does sound pretty good though. I like it.
I have like a second pressing, I think, of Heavy Sounds.
Nice.
It's good.
Is it a good sounding record?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say on the website.
I have an original. It's a little kind of blown up. The sound is good, but it's not like super clean and defined. Everything, especially on side 2.
That's last time I saw a copy, and it was when I was in Seattle. They wanted $200 for it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I paid $50 for mine.
Yeah.
But the Chico Hamilton, I just like Chico Hamilton. To me, I don't know. He for some reason he's able to fit this pocket of sound, and I don't know what he does. You know, the style of what he does, but he still varies it up within each album is different.
You know the thing about him, and obviously I didn't see him live. I've watched tape. He to me was a true showman. Like he is the definition of a charismatic leader.
Yeah.
You know, he knew, I mean, he knew how to do this.
Yeah.
But from the, you know, I like the early stuff where it seems like they were kind of modeling the modern jazz quartet.
Yeah. No, it was great.
Yeah. Those are Pacific jazz.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I hope Joe does.
That'd be
awesome.
hope
the tons of records they already have mastered for the Tone Poets. I hope they put out one of the Chico albums.
That'd be cool.
You can never find a clean copy of the first one.
Yeah.
Never. I've found at least 50 copies of that album. Never found a clean one.
It's the one where they're small on it, right?
It's like yellow. Little,
yeah, it's yellow, small. And they're all,
Never found a clean copy of that. And that's the record that should be out remastered. Reissued.
Cool.
That's when it was. Who was in the band? It was Buddy Collette, Jim Hall, Chico.
Let me see.
I forget who played bass with them.
I don't know if I have any Chico Pacific Jazz records. Let me look.
I have like 3.
The quartet.
Yeah, let's see if I can pull them out. I have my Chicos over here somewhere.
Quintet.
I don't know how you do it, Rob, because you've asked me to pull out a record. I couldn't find more in my house.
Give me a break. It's just the stuff that's right here in this.
Yeah. Okay.
Jim Hall on guitar, Buddy Collette on flute, clarinet, and saxophone. Chico on drums. Cello is Fred Katz, and bass is Carson Smith.
Oh, so I mean, that stuff is very avant. I think his Impulse stuff is slightly psych to it. Would you say that?
Oh, Carl? Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's funky sometimes. He has a Latin thing that he puts into some of it. He just mixes it up, and I really like that.
Yeah, I really like the Chico the Master. It was on.
That was the RSD, right?
Yeah, the RSD one sounds great. It's him with basically Little Feet, right? The dudes from Little Feet, I believe. I mean, I'm
not sure.
Little Feet.
I think that's what I remember Mazzy telling me, but anyway.
The only one I don't have is Chico.
I have that. That's good.
Huh? I think I moved them somewhere to another shelf, but I think I have all the Impulse records now. So that's the one where he's standing there in the suit, right?
Chico. Yeah, it's just him.
If I find another copy, I'll let you know. I seem to come across that.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, I think that one's a little more affordable than some of the other ones. I'm still sad that the one record that I got from you isn't him as a vampire, though. I really thought he was a vampire on that one.
Yeah, I think he has 3 covers with him in the cape. There's the one.
No, but I thought he was a vampire, and it turns out he was like a bullfighter.
The greatest hits one. There's the greatest hits twofer has him standing there in the cape, very vampire-ish.
Yes.
El Chico Conquistadores is such an amazing song. I love that song.
Yeah. Fucking flies in here, man.
He has the cape on then.
Oh, here's something just popped in my brain. It's totally unrelated to any of this shit.
Oh, here it is.
Has anybody is the new Beverly Hills Cop movie out on Netflix?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
It's not the best movie ever, But if you just want to watch a movie that will make you go, this is why they need to make more movies like this.
Yeah. It's made for people, I feel like, my age to your age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rob, you think they should make a new Dirty Harry?
Dude,
you want to hear? You truly.
That would be awesome, actually.
Actually,
if they was able to pull it off.
Yeah.
I actually have a really good take on this, Felipe. If you want to hear it.
Let's see. I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, so here's my take on when remakes. The issue with the movie going public, which we're in flux. The COVID and the shutdown has really changed movie going. But this is the way I think about remakes. Half of your movie going public is like 18 to 35, right?
Yeah.
And how old were they if they were even alive when the last 30-year movie came out? That was in the late 80s, early 90s. The Deadpool. When was the Deadpool?
I don't know.
Jim Carrey's in it.
91,
Yeah,
right?
I think that was late 80s. So so here's the deal. Part of wanting to do a remake is that there's some sort of basic knowledge of the movies. So you don't have to spend so much on marketing the film. If you remake Dirty Harry, then you have to educate people what it is. There's no value in it. Just make a movie about a renegade cop who shoots first and asks questions later.
It's about the LAPD.
Right. No, but I'm just saying there's no value in really remaking a movie unless there's knowledge of it. You still have to educate people on what it is.
Yeah,
that's why
the Charles Bronson movie that they remade with Mark Wahlberg, right?
But I think
they made the mechanic with, but it's a Jason Statham. Here's the best example.
Yeah,
remember the A-Team movie? That is actually a really good movie, but it flopped because there was no value in A-Team. The last time A-Team was a thing, remember it used to run all the time on USA Network? By the time they made the movie, it hadn't been on TV in like 10 years. So no one knew what the A-Team was. It was just a movie starring the guy from Taken, the MMA fighter, the guy from District 9, and then...
Wait, they made an A-Team movie?
Dude, it's good. It's Liam Neeson, Bradley Cooper. What was the MMA fighter in it? I forget his name.
Yeah.
And then the guy from District 9.
He's Iceman something.
John Carnahan made it. It really is a good movie. But it flopped because no one knew what the A-Team was. And and it would have done better if they just said starring Liam Neeson and Bradley Cooper and the guy from District 10.
And I think it also goes to show some point that I think so much like CGI and Transformers and this crappy Marvel stuff, how the action movies really, there's none nowadays. I mean, remember like in the 90s how Twister was trash and now they're remaking it?
Well, but again, here's the value in that. You have the guy who's potentially the next big movie star. That guy has already made a hit romantic comedy. That movie on Netflix is good. He was in Top Gun sequel that did good. So that it's really starring that dude. Okay, you want to see Chico's? Here's Chico's.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I used to have, which one is this? The stereo version. I got rid of the mono. The stereo is better. This one.
Did you get mono from it?
Yes, I licked this the whole album cover over. Here's who's on it. Charles, I think this was his big main lineup. It was Albert Stinson, Zasbo, and Lloyd.
Yeah.
This is really good.
I need to listen to that again. I haven't listened to that in 2 years, probably.
I have to put these all back together.
By the way, you got called out by Dave.
Why?
He said that's what you described was exactly what Dirty Harry was not about.
This is out of context. What was I not?
I don't remember, but I just wanted to call
it's a cop who shoots first and asks questions later. That's what Harry. Yeah. Dirty Harry is. That's exactly what Dirty Harry is.
I don't remember, but I make this comment.
You know what, Dave? Why don't we reenact the scene where I go? You're asking yourself, was that 3 bullets or whatever? Well, do you, punk? Okay.
Oh shit!
I have a 70s reissue in my auction, but this is good.
Yeah, I just got that one.
Yeah, this is very
I
good.
don't have that one either.
I'm showing my impulse ones first. Here's the Dracula one.
Love that
No,
one.
it's not though. It's not.
Come-
Show the
come-
inside.
You thought he was Dracula in this?
That one's a little bit more out there,
That looks like the freaking Lee Morgan record. Weird.
but
You're
it's
weirdo.
still good.
This is good too.
I don't have that actually either. Passing through.
It's a white label promo.
Ooh.
This is the one I got from the record collector, the record Nazi guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So, okay, here are two that you should not sleep on. And I actually picked up a third. Is his Warner Brothers record. So two of these, I just picked up another. I got to put it with these. Is with Eric Dolphy's on both of these.
Oh, cool.
Excellent records, especially if you're looking for more Eric Dolphy stuff.
What
Oh,
year is
that
that?
was fun.
What year is
Yeah.
that?
This is 50s.
So was Eric Dolphy both playing East Coast and West Coast things at the same time?
he's originally from Los Angeles, so.
Oh,
but
okay.
he made-
I didn't know that.
I think he did 3 records with Chico, and
Okay.
he's well featured. These could easily
That's
be Eric Dolphy.
1958. Okay, it's 58.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's early.
the at least the two I have could easily be Eric Dolphy records. That's
Yeah.
how much he's on these. Yeah,
Wow.
they could reissue him as Eric Dolphy. So, and these aren't horribly expensive. If you find these, pick these up. And then he did one on Reprise that's basically same as his Impulse records.
Yeah.
This is here's the lineup on this one. It's the same. I don't know how it worked then, but it's his same lineup.
Yeah.
So this is the same.
Dab-
Grab this one because it's the same as Impulse.
When did Eric Dolphy transition to the East Coast?
I don't exactly know.
This is a good Pacific Jazz. Who's on this incarnation? Paul Horn.
Probably figured out when he was with Mingus.
And
Okay.
Carson Smith. I guess this might be the second version of his Pacific Jazz Quartet. I don't know much about the Kimberly label, if it's a reissue.
Never heard of that label.
This is not a bad record, and it's a trio: Freddie Grenville and Ben Tucker. And then this is a Pacific Jazz.
I remember that one. I liked that one a lot.
Buddy Collette, Paul Horn, Jim Hall, Fred Katz, and Carson Smith. Okay, this is awesome, and it's a cheap record. I think he did a bunch of interpretations of movies.
Bye bye birdie.
This is a
Oh,
6
God.
eye, but it's out there. It really is out there.
Huh.
Um,
Dolphy started recording with Prestige in 1960.
Yeah, I saw that right. It's an acetate with Ron Carter.
I'm trying to see who else is on this, but this is a really cool out there record. There's a Jimmy Jufrey like this, and it's just crazy out there interpretations of these songs. So go. This is a cheap heat one. I think
Is it
it's
like crazy out there like my stuff, or
no, for the time it's like avant-garde. Because I
No,
think
our ears aren't bleeding yet, Nicole.
this is the same time. Like this stuff is like sort of better modern jazz quartet, or not without vibes.
Yeah.
So this is around the same time. So it's that sort of take.
Yeah.
I did decide I don't need every modern jazz quartet record, though. I've sold some of them.
No.
Well, even if you did,
even if you did, they're like under $10 records. So.
yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
If you can find them clean, that's the thing.
Exactly. That is the thing.
I'll give Fluffy some modern jazz quartet records.
I love the European concert, the 2 LP European concert they did on Atlantic is fucking great. Really good. I need to get an OG of that one.
Let's see. I ordered something from Bandcamp today. Where is it? I'll show you a picture of it once I find it. I don't know. It was a mod, and the album is called Wood Blues. It's on Astros Astro.
Uh-oh.
What?
Sorry. Hang on.
There we go.
Astro Spirits label.
Oh, Astral Spirits? Oh, cool. They're out awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly, Mike.
Is that a new album or an old album? Just reissue.
Well, this is the first time I've seen it. No, it was recorded in 2024.
Okay.
Well, actually recorded in 2022, but just released April of 2024. So
okay.
Me and Felipe are going to finally record the video about the plum box.
Aren't you?
Well, speaking of the plum box,
yeah.
Well, was a live stream last night? Was it last night or the night before? Wednesday night. Steve from JMI came on, and right around that time is when I had my car accident.
Yeah.
And you know how it was said, oh, you know, you confirmed your purchase, and yes, we'll send you confirmation, shipping confirmation.
Right.
Well, guess what? I never got an email with the tracking number at all. And it kind of fell off my radar because ever since after the car accident, my focus was whatever. And then when he had the live stream, all of a sudden I go, hey, yeah, wait a minute, I never got that. So obviously it was shipped, but I never received it. So,
well, have you contacted him yet?
Yeah, I've been sending back and forth emails with them that night.
Okay.
You know, so I don't think that's. He goes, well, it's not our fault that somebody stole it. You know, it's like, yeah, well, I know.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, that $150
so
bucks
it
down.
got delivered, but it didn't. You didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Yeah. Wow. That sucks.
Yeah.
What a great look.
How did you buy it? How did you buy it, Nicole?
Through their website.
No, credit card or PayPal or what?
Debit, not a credit card.
But if it's a Visa debit card, you can file a thing against it.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I would probably do that too.
How would you describe that album?
Well, I don't know. We're going to describe it tomorrow.
You're gonna
I'm gonna try to describe it tomorrow.
No, I really enjoyed it, man. I mean,
yeah,
there's all kinds of different tunes on there. Like there's stuff with the three of them, with David Murray doing his thing, and he's got some really beautiful playing. He's got some squonky playing on there.
Yeah,
Questlove's like his drumming is. I wouldn't say he's the focus of the record, even though
he's backup. He seems backup.
Totally, dude. And I mean, I think he did a good job. Yeah. Some people have complained. There's a guy that's everywhere. Every time we've talked about the record, he's bitched about the fact that he's not a jazz drummer, which I thought was weird. But then I think Ray Angry makes that whole record, though. I think it's almost a Ray Angry record to me. Like,
he plays what on it?
He plays all kinds of keyboards, man. I mean, he plays the organ, synthesizers, piano, everything.
I listened to it one time on Spotify just to check it out and everything. But yeah, I just wanted to see what you guys kind of thought of it.
And for me, some of my favorite tunes on there, I mean, I don't know if they're, I guess they're jazz, but they're just his solo pieces that he does with like 3 or 4 different synths all at the same time. That dude's just an amazingly talented guy.
Yeah, cool.
His first record on JMI is kick ass, and then Ray Angry 3 came out, but I haven't bought it yet. It's another $150 record, but it's 4 LPs as well, I think, or maybe 3. I can't remember. It might be a little bit cheaper than Plum. I don't remember though.
How much is Plum? 2 or 3?
4 records.
4. Okay.
4 records. Yeah. It's fucking awesome. So I'm gonna listen to it in the morning, and then me and Felipe are gonna record a record of the week from a month ago video finally.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be good though. I mean, it's good. I love it. I've listened to it twice now. I'm gonna listen to it again, like I said, probably in the morning. It's a lot though, man. It's 4 LPs. I mean, it's a.
Yeah.
Chris, can I ask a question? When are you changing your name to Chris Angry?
I don't know, man. I grow my hair out a little more. Get a perm. You're the one that's angry all the time, not me.
I'm not angry all the
Right,
time.
Mark. There are all kinds of tunes.
You're the angriest of us
No,
all.
I'm not. That's not true. Felipe's the angriest because you'll never shut up and let him talk. David Murray is fantastic. I agree. Oh, sick. Jeffrey says he's been in contact with Jerome Savak, and he told me he might start shipping his new record next week. Wow, that's early.
That's pretty cool. Coming earlier for sure.
Yeah.
I never bought the first one.
Oh, dude, well, you should get the first one, but definitely buy the second one. The second one's kick ass. We're gonna talk to him whenever after it comes out. So I really enjoyed it. It's the first one in his new label. What is it? Felipe, what's the name of his new label? Analog Tone Factory, I think. I don't remember now. Yeah, it's great though.
I got this one recently too.
Oh, let's see this.
Jimmy
Oh, cool.
Electric Funk.
What label is that on? Is that on Galaxy?
That's Blue Note.
Oh, it's Blue
Yeah,
Note.
it's a Blue
Oh,
Note.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so
Wow, I've never seen that.
really
You like
good.
it?
Funky, in the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good.
Right up my alley, dude. I'm gonna have to find a copy of that. I love a lot of that '70s funk stuff, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Felipe, here we go. Here's the new Jerome record. You're muted, Felipe.
Oh, nice.
Skull Heart with Joe Martin and Al Foster for sure. It's terrific. They really enhanced the production even better than the first.
Yeah, I agree.
And what do you mean by that, I guess, Felipe?
You muted yourself again, Felipe. He's gonna turn off his radio, I think, or his stereo, I think. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
You're just gonna complain that I have music playing. So, I think overall, like sound production, it just sounds tighter in a sense. I mean, it's a different band as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wrote them. I'm recording a review to post it soon.
Okay.
It's terrific, and because he was playing with Al, they chose to play mostly standards and known songs than new compositions.
Okay.
And there's a version here of ESP that's just killer, and Body and Soul, which we just talked on.
Yeah.
Body and Soul is considered to be the best jazz solo ever by Coleman Hawkins.
Yeah.
And he does a great take here, and he actually says, I didn't realize I've been playing Body and Soul for like more than a decade now, and just came back to this song and kind of reevaluated it. And it's a great album. You can buy the record, you can buy the CD, you can buy a reel to reel, you can buy a download, even a test pressing, whatever. But it's a great initiative. It's a new label that's starting, so let's support, guys.
What's the label?
Analog Tone Factory. It's his own label. So let's support whatever they put out. I think people that are always complaining, "Oh, I want AAA, I want this." They're doing by the book. So
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure.
Let's support those guys for sure.
And what does Al Foster play?
Drums. He was drummer for Miles Davis.
Okay.
Yeah.
He toured a lot with Sonny Rollins and Ron Carter.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the guy's like an institution.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've heard the name before, and I know I have records with him on it, but
yeah, he toured with Miles a lot in the late 70s, doing most of his 80s production. He's really important guy there.
Felipe, what tunes are on side 2? Because I think side 2 is better than side 1 on that record.
What you ask, Chris?
What are the tunes that are on side 2 of Jerome's new record?
Right the First Time. When Lights Are Low, Benny Carter. Lead the Way, Jerome Sabah again, and Body and Soul.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, and but also side A has Prelude to a Kiss by Duke Ellington. He has Gone with the Wind. It's really great stuff.
It really is.
And ESP and Heart, which is Jerome's composition that titles the record as well.
Mm-hmm. how would you compare the two albums? Not necessarily in quality, but in the difference of style, maybe.
I think the first, compared to Vintage, his previous one, I think Vintage is a bit more adventurous, not in terms of like being like free or nothing. It's just like in terms of composition.
Yeah.
I think there's more Jerome's composition. It's just different. This one is more tied to the tradition.
Yep.
But I think production-wise, it's better produced. It's a better produced record. It's like more rounded package. Yeah.
Okay.
Nicely tied up. Yeah. But I think it's one of the great releases coming out this year, at least sonically, for sure. It's a great experiment that they did there.
Nice.
Yeah, and it goes for about 40 bucks, 35. I think it's on sale for pre-order. So I think people should not sleep on it and get it. You know?
Yeah,
I totally agree.
Let's support people that are doing the cool thing independently, which is really hard to do.
Keeping it alive.
We all know that, right? Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
All right, I think I'm gonna check out.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm getting kind of tired, so
Yeah,
I mean,
I was gonna make some dinner and listen to that record.
All right.
yeah, I'm gonna listen to those records I got from Dusty Groove, I think too.
Mm-hmm.
Which should I listen to the Billy Harper first, Rob? You think it's great?
The Billy Harper. I don't do this kind of stuff. Like my favorite reissues so far this year.
Okay.
It is. I bet you will listen to it twice in a row. That's
All
why.
right, cool. Sweet. I'm gonna check it out then first. That's cool, Jeffrey, for sure. I mean, Vintage, the first. I mean, it's not his first record. He's in 4 or 5 records, but Vintage is a great record too. I just like the new one better, a little bit for Jerome. But anyway, what Billy Harper? Okay, Michelle. Okay.
Here, this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. We need to find out more about this company.
Who is
Year
it?
Gone Records. This is the
yeah.
company that is doing the reissues of the Soul Note and Black Saint records.
Yeah,
and they're doing a really good job. The
yeah,
price.
they are. Yeah, I've got their God. What is that band? Nicole, what's the band that had Dewey Redman in it with Ornette's band?
All the New Dreams.
Yeah, Old and New Dreams. I got one of theirs on that.
I
It sounds really
Frank. I picked up the Frank Lowe record they just put out. I think there's they've been doing it over the course of the last 2 years.
Yeah.
There was one record Mike Notes and Tones did not like.
Yeah.
Or was that an ECM? No.
I don't remember.
I have it right over here, actually. An OG of it. It's Don Cherry, Charlie Hayden. Yeah, new and old.
Old and Dreams. Yeah, new and old dreams.
He
Is that the
doesn't
one
like
for Eddie for Ed Blackwell?
Yeah, but I think most of these sound excellent, especially this one. It's
Sweet.
Really good. And I bought it for under $25 off of Forced Exposure.
I got it from Dusty Groove. I don't remember what it was, but yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We'll have a happy rest of your 4th of July weekend, and thanks for hanging out as always.
Yep.
All right.
It was always good to see all of you.
Bye.
Bye.